feeling good. The sun, I knew it would. The world's a playground. I'm in the clouds. Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Check it out. I'm gonna light it. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Just check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out. I'm on the big stage. I got my crew. I'll get moving. It's what I do. The party started. It's going down. Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Just check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Let me show you what it's all about.
Fantastic! Yeah!
Check me out. Check me out. Check me. Let me show you what's all about. Check. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Just check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Just check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out.
All right, everybody, welcome to the AviatorShow live at the 7th annual 2024 Bad Apples Flying in Andersonville, Georgia. I'm here with Tom from Parajet. I'm Brooke,
Guys, how you doing?
and we are here to show you what's going on and give you an inside scoop.
Into this wonderful event, yeah.
This
Yeah.
amazing event. We're beginning to get live here on the field. We're going to have, of course, it's out in the field showing you what's going on. But yeah, fly time has just kicked off. It's a little after 6.
Yes,
and
the weather's now absolutely beautiful.
Yep.
We've had some challenging weather, but now it's sunshine all the way. We've got good weather, good conditions flying for the next 3 days. So it's go time. Yeah, looking forward to it.
we'll talk a little bit about the weather here in a few minutes.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's been quite the
biblical.
event. So yeah, we've got people in the chat. We've got people joining us live. And,
Oh yes, we do.
We're so excited to be here with you guys tonight. Tom, tell us a little bit about what we're seeing right now. What's going on?
Guys, I think you know, if you're not already familiar with Bad Apples, we're in Georgia, near Little Andersonville, and the location here is called Hodges Field. It's absolutely stunningly beautiful. It really is just like a paramotor playground. I think we should give a quick shout out to all the Bad Apples team for really absolutely owning it for another event. Brooke and I have been coming for the last number of years, and there's a reason we keep coming back is because we absolutely love it here. But the team, it's I think I've had the pleasure of going to lots of different fly-ins around the world, and this is really a world-leading event. The organisation's fantastic, the location's fantastic, and it just attracts a really good crowd of people. So if you haven't already come, get yourself here. You're missing out.
That's right. We want to give a quick shout out to Scott Presby, Florida, for some of the amazing drone footage that we've got here. If you're interested in his stuff, check out Presby at Fly High Florida, Scott, for all the amazing footage. And again, another fun-filled night. We've got the crowd. The wind is getting a little more flyable, and we've got people on the field, the sound of motors and two-stroke fuel burning in the air.
the good smell.
Yeah, the good
smell. Yeah, absolutely right. Well, we've been here for a while, haven't we, Brooke? So I got here late Monday night. So we've been doing some flying already, and then as we alluded, we've had a day or so of biblical weather, which has posed some challenges. But now it's sunshine, it's go time. This event it's all about fun. The Bad Apples crew, it's really embrace the idea of fun and community, and that shines through. You can see that everywhere you go. I think it's one of the reasons I love coming here so much. And it's a big event now. I mean, I'm amazed by the size, Brooke. I mean, how many years have you been coming here?
This is my fourth year here.
Your fourth year, yes. So it's my third. And has it got bigger and bigger every year? It
seems
to me like it is.
Better every year, and again, the organizers do an amazing job. Also, a big shout out to Mac Hodges. This is Mac Hodges Field.
Yes, absolutely right. Yeah, and actually, he just sold it to a lovely chap called Ryan, so we just met him earlier. But so shout out to him as well, because he loves what we're doing. I asked him if now that he'd taken over, then keep doing it, and he said that he loved it, and if we kept coming, he'd keep doing it. So yeah,
why stop a good thing?
If they allow us to keep coming back, we'll keep coming, because it is really a fantastic place. Yeah, absolutely love it. But it's a great community. I think one of the things is, obviously for some of the viewers watching, you may not already be paramotor pilots. We always assume that people watching our sport are already into the sport. If you guys aren't already flying, but you're interested in it and you're thinking that maybe you might want to come and join the party, then an event like this is a way to kind of come and absorb so much at once. You can get a flavour of the atmosphere, you can see people flying, you can talk to people that make equipment, sell equipment, people who teach, people who just fly. It's a wonderful family atmosphere here. We've got people with their kids, with their dogs. I don't know. I can't imagine there's anything not to like, really. So
no, this is as good as it gets. And again, like Tom said, if you are interested in this sport, this is the best place to get the picture of everything that's happening, from manufacturers to instructors, and just the general fun of paramotor.
So for people looking into the sport, I've been doing this for about 13 years now. The community and the social atmosphere is sort of a huge part of. So flying itself is amazing, and if you're not already flying, then you're missing out. So I encourage you to give it a go and see what you think. But actually, just the people that you meet, we're blessed to have friends all over the world, Brooke, that we've met at events like this, and we've gone and visited those people in different locations and flown in different places. And got to hang out together and have a huge amount. If you're looking for something different, or you're looking to sort of kind of push the boundaries, or meet new people and have fun, this is a great way to do it. So reach out, in touch with someone, ask questions. There's lots of people out there who are happy to help, and you'll be very welcome.
Yeah, if you're listening, I'm sure you can hear the sounds of motors getting louder and louder. What you're seeing on the screen is just a shot of things out here in the field. You see us getting ready to go out, campers in the background.
Yep.
We got some guys doing in the field.
Yeah.
We got some burnouts going on.
Everyone who's been waiting to start their engine for a day.
Chomping at the bit.
Chomping at, exactly right.
That's right.
If you want to absorb and kind of meet people, this is a great way to do it. In general, it's a kind of a. I always think that the fly, it's the portal into what we think the fly the learning to fly is exciting, but then when you realise what you can do and where you can go, it's an aircraft you can put on an aircraft. You can go to different places, you can take it out, you can put it together, and you can go and fly. Now, whenever I go on holiday, I'm not ashamed to admit the flying sites and where we're going to go. Because my mind thinks that way. So
and apparently it's an off-road vehicle, according to these,
to
these guys on the field.
Well, buddy, they were doing drag races the other day, weren't they? Just sort of ripping it up the field.
Yeah.
But have we got any questions? That's probably a good point. We haven't looked at the screen. Should we got any questions for anybody? Anybody got any questions for us? Not yet.
Yeah, we got guys from all over joining us. Looks like we got Evan and Dave and Scuba. People from all over the world tuning in because this is an international event. It is one of the largest gatherings for paramotors in the world.
Anthony Shaw over in the UK. Shout out to you, Anthony. Say hi. But yeah, no, if you think of something you want to know, let us know. But as I said, it's all starting to heat up here now. People are kiting. The weather is absolutely dreamy. It's a lovely, perfect temperature. The wind is starting to come down. For those of you who don't know much about flying, typically we like relatively low winds when we fly, so mornings and evenings tend to be the best times for us because there's less thermic action. Thermic action is all the sort of heat that goes up into the sky, and if you're flying in that kind of stuff, it's probably quite uncomfortable, it's quite bumpy, so we tend to prefer to fly in safe conditions, which is usually in the morning and evening in many places. So right, what time are we now? It's about 6:15. I imagine it's just going to get better and better and better until sunset. So people are out there kiting, getting ready, and I imagine within the next half an hour, 45 minutes, Brooke will have people firing up and getting in the sky.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy night. It is Friday night here at Bad Apples, and it's going to be probably one of the most fun-filled and activity-filled evenings with lots of stuff going on. So we're again, Tom and I are excited to be here to help you enjoy it from your couch.
We
couch
love
tour.
it. We absolutely love it. Yeah. So Brooke, actually, that's a good point, buddy. So Brooke is.
Looks like we're going out. We're going to go out and look at what Reese has got going on.
Reese is out going on. Come on, let's have a look.
Breaking up, we're going back together.
Okay, so we had a small technical issue there, guys. So Brooke, buddy, so there's a really good point. So for those of you who don't know, I work and I'm the sales director for Parajet, which is a paramotor manufacturer. So I'm involved in the manufacturing and selling of equipment into the sport. And Brooke is an instructor. So Brooke teaches people to fly. So there's some kind of what insights would you give people, Brooke, as an instructor? Kind of what would you encourage them to start thinking about and looking at if they're taking interest in the sport?
Well, we all kind of learn about this stuff in the beginning from watching YouTube and seeing all the stuff on our screens. I would encourage people to get out, meet your local group of flyers,
absolutely,
meet your closest and local schools, get to know those guys, and that's going to be the best way to get into the community is to get your eyes and hands on and what's happening in your area. Because they're going to be the people that can best serve you and help you out. And then you can reach out to the larger paramotor community. But in the beginning, just start local and work your way out. There's lots of different people in the sport in regards to training styles, different equipment. And you're going to hear a lot of people with a lot of different opinions. And the reality is it's not one thing is best. There are so many different good things in this sport that you just need to get out and start experiencing it in real life and get off those screens for a little bit.
So basically find someone who, talk to people, find a good fit, find something that works for you, and then get out there and do it, I guess, is probably the best way to think about it.
That's right, yeah.
Absolutely. Top safety tip, please do training and take up training. There are people who do self-train and manage to do it successfully, but we would highly recommend you to seek out training. Flying is a brilliant, fun sport and actually inherently safe if you make good decisions and you know what you're doing. There are professionals out there who can handle that and who can get you to a high level in a relatively short amount of time. And what's the typical course in the States these days, Brooke? About 10 to 14 days, something like that?
10 to 14 days. Again, we don't have a typical pilot's license to do this here in the States, but we do need training. We do need training to understand the airspace laws. And ultimately, again, if it's a group of people who are going to help keep you safe and help educate you, really start doing
and also, our community is a varying community. So, what we do is a huge amount of fun, which is why we all do it, right? But wants to see anyone get hurt. You're blessed if you're coming into flying at this time.
it really is a golden era of paramotoring. The training has developed and got so much better, and the equipment and all the different things that you can buy and use these days are so much easier and more comfortable and more reliable. So yeah, it's really a fantastic time. But definitely, seek it out, put in the time. I tell you, the 10 to 14 days of learning is absolutely well worth it. And once you've got your ticket and you're off, the world will be your oyster.
Yeah, so for all y'all looking on the screen, we got lots of people out there kiting right now, taking advantage of these higher winds that allow you to kind of dial in those kiting skills. And if you're looking to learn paramotor, it all really starts on the ground. You need to learn to control those wings on the ground before you ever take them off the ground. And that's what you're seeing here now on the screen.
Yeah.
There's lots of guys taking advantage of this excellent kiting weather.
And actually, it's quite good fun kiting. We're not always blessed with the weather we want. That's one of the things, challenges of our sport. What we do is so good that when you get the good weather, it's worth it if you have to sit out and wait for a bit. But yeah, kiting and kiting control really is the dark art. It can make your whole flying experience so much easier. Being able to get up safely, efficiently and quickly makes it less tiring, more comfortable for you. So yeah, absolutely. Practice. Like everything worth doing, the more you put into it, the more you get out. And if you focus on that, and I always tell people, keep momentum. If you enter the positive spiral, the better you get, the more you enjoy it, the more you want to do it, and so forth. And as a result, you'll be one of those people who continue to have fun and continue to do it safely. So yeah.
And safety is number one.
Absolutely. No one wants to get hurt. It's always a shame if anything ever happens. But we typically, as human beings, we have such a massive impact on that kind of element. Good decision making.
Yeah. And another big shout out again to the Bad Apples organizers. Not only do they put on an amazing event, but they are here to keep things safe. So throughout the evening, when you see people out here flying, you're going to see a lot of activity. What we've got on the field are air bosses, and these air bosses are going to be directing traffic. And if you tuned in to any of the stuff that Tom and I talked about last year, you know that this is organized chaos.
Yes, absolutely, as all good flying events should be. But you're absolutely right, Brooke. I think it's, for insights, there's obviously a pilot briefing every day. Lots of people arriving all the time. So it's very important that everyone kind of understands the rules. There aren't many of them. It's a very warm and a sort of kind of open atmosphere. You can fly and have fun. But just to understand kind of safety advice, safety tips, make sure everyone's on the same page. And as I say, I think when I talked about it being a world kind of top level event globally, I think that's what it's all about. The guys have really, they've thought about the location, they've thought about the infrastructure, they've thought about the team that services and supports everyone. We've got a medic team, we've got an information team, we've got all sorts of people who are diligently helping people out and making sure that they're safe and comfortable. And as someone who's been in this sport for a while now, it wasn't always like that, and it's a pleasure to see these events growing, and as a result, as I said, I think it's magnetism. I hope that it will, people will come and visit these types of events and kind of really get enthused by them, and they'll want to come and join us in the next ones.
All right, well, it looks like we've got a couple of people setting up on the field. We should have some flyers taking off here pretty soon.
Looks like it.
Again, we've still got a little bit of thermic activity. If you're looking at the sky, we've got some clouds, some cumulus clouds still up there. Maybe a good chance to talk about some of the weather we've had the last couple of days.
I arrived before you, didn't I, Brooke? So I'll start and you can finish. I arrived late Monday night, so obviously it was dark, but then we woke up on Tuesday morning and it was beautiful and misty, and then the sun came out and burned off the mist, and it was just absolutely spectacular. Tuesday and the greater majority of Wednesday was really nice. And then there was a sort of switch flipped, and we started receiving warnings on our phone about tornadoes and rain, which all seemed kind of a bit out of place. And I'll let you tell them what happened next, Brooke.
Well, basically, the paramotor gods, while they do smile on us most of the time, they decided that the midday
didn't like us too
in the
much.
middle of the evenings were going to be torrential downpours. We actually experienced a pretty close call of a tornado.
It was very close.
Lots of lightning strikes, maybe even a little bit of hail here and there. And we lost a few easy ups, as any good festival probably does. But everybody's been safe. We had no any issues with the storm, just a lot of water flowing through.
Nothing short of biblical, I think. No. The weather here is big. And as I said, we have our tent up here on the vendors row. Here we go. We got the guys. Who they talk?
We got breaking news. I think we have.
Is that Tucker? Yeah, we got Tucker
is in the house.
Chatting to the guys. Yeah, I saw Tucker earlier. Again, it's a pleasure to see people who kind of want to come and join the event.
And there's Leah Catula, Ozone team pilot. An amazing pilot she is.
And she's a lot of fun too.
Mr.
Hey, Tucker.
Tucker.
Hey, buddy. But no, so again, it's what's nice about these events is that people who I guess are celebrities or people who are well known in the industry or who interact with people online and educate them and provide them with content to watch. It's we forget that actually these events are fun for them too, right? Just to come and hang out and relax and enjoy themselves and do some flying. And all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah, don't let the weather forecast ever turn you away from a fly-in, because if there's no flying available, it's just more time to make connections, meet people, enjoy life's good stories.
Absolutely. Well, I think this is a quick shout-out to Mark with Parafest in the UK. If any international pilots are thinking about travelling across, there's a wonderful flying event called Parafest happening next month in the UK. If you're interested, check it out, please. He's a wonderful chap and puts a lot of hard work into it, so yeah, go for it.
Yeah, and again, there's a whole bunch of wonderful paramotor fly-ins throughout the United States, throughout the year-round. I would encourage everyone to look at the USPPA website. There's a listing of those events there. And then, again, all over social media and online, you'll find links to these amazing events. You're going to meet some of the most amazing people there. So, again, don't let the weather forecast fool you. The majority of the time, there's always some good flying to be had. And in this particular case, we've had excellent cloud flying every morning and most of the evenings.
No, it's flying is depending on what idyllic. We all love the idea of being in shorts and t-shirt and shades, just cruising through the sky. And let's be fair, that is the best.
It really
awesome.
is.
But again, some of the mornings have been super cool, a bit cloudy. But yeah, a lot of the guys we were staying with flying above the clouds, and when they came down the ladder, the smile on their faces. It tells 1,000 words, right? It was absolutely. I've flown myself above the clouds. I think it was probably one of the first flights I had that actually kind of made me want to cry when I landed, because it was kind of an emotional thing. And that's kind of what I think. Again, for pilots who are flying part of our community, I'm sure you'll be able to relate to what Brooke and I are talking about. We've all had experiences like that, and who are watching who maybe haven't learned to fly yet about it. There are so many out there, little moments, memories, and you'll take them with you because they really are special. So,
Big shout out too to all the tandem pilots out here taking some of these first-time people up. If you're going to come out to one of these events, find yourself a tandem pilot that can give you a ride in the sky. That's another great way to get introduced to the sport. Big shout out to Project Airtime and the guys from that team.
Absolutely.
We've got James Sutherland here representing them, doing some tandems and introducing people to the sky. And he is quite the man. So big shout out to Project Airtime and James Sutherland of Charlie's Soap.
Absolutely.
he's got his shirt on. He's got his jersey on right there.
On there with Bobby. One of the things that the guys have asked us is, where's everybody watching from? Where are you guys? Hit us up on the live chat. Let us know where you're watching from. And more importantly, why aren't you here?
And give us your questions. If you want to know something,
what's your
tell
excuse? And make sure you come here next time. Apart from that, I think for me, I've been coming here for a few years now, and I think one is, again, say for those of us who work in the industry, people fly, and then those of us who it's job, and for us, obviously, it's hard work. We're at it, we're doing it as a job. But when we get to hang out together, there's such a huge amount of camaraderie between all the different brands, whether you're gliders and paramotors, schools. There's a huge amount of camaraderie. It's very much a large family atmosphere. And as I said, I have so many friends. I'm blessed with so many friends around the world. So when we get to have these kind of large gatherings of people, have a few days to fly and have some fun and hang out, I know, Brooke, we've had some great chats around the bonfire at night time. I think it's just one of the pleasures of paramotor festivals, right, isn't it?
I mean, there's basically 24 hours of fun happening around here.
I don't know, buddy. We need some sleep. We need some sleep, but not much.
Not much. And again, there's so much activities to do. You've got RC stuff during the day. People, again, kiting. We've got people using all types of different flying machines out here. And it's not just paramotor. You'll see all types of cool stuff showing up here. We had a nice Delta Wing trike come cruising in
didn't we?
like 90 miles an hour.
We had a flyby with a plane a couple of days ago. That's his local airfield. He came whizzed down. But no, again, like I said, the guys who own the airfield just seem to be very enthusiastic about keeping a lot of these activities running and supporting them, which I found to be really kind of, awesome. I love that because, what we do, it's a small, in the big scheme of things, they're very small sports. We're the lucky few people who get to do these kind of things. And it would be lovely if more people could find out about it and join it and do it. Because it's a real pleasure, and as I said, it's for all the different sports. I love, like you, Brett, we've got loads of toys, right? But flying's my absolute favourite, and it's just a bit different. Allows you to see well from a different perspective.
Different things. One of those being RC flying. Mac Hodges was one of the pioneers in the RC sport. And that tradition is still continued on today. If you hang out here, you'll see lots of the art guys hanging out and showing us their neat little toys. And again, all the top equipment from paramotor manufacturers all over the world. We've got right to the left of our tent, we've got a Vitarazzi going on here, and those guys are here providing the check. Let's tell about what the check is. Tom,
Vitarazzi are an engine business, for those of you who don't know, and they diligently want to help their customers. So many of us fly with their engine because they're very good, they're reliable, they do exactly what to do. And they, like us, like we were talking about, they like to get out and meet their customers and also educate customers. So the V-check is a sort of quick checker. They've got very experienced technicians here from the who are not only inspecting the engines to make sure they're safe, but they're also educating people on what to be looking for and what to be checking. Because we don't automatically. I'm not a hugely technical guy, and everything I've learned myself and from asking people questions and that kind of stuff. So again, it's really nice that it's very approachable. If you're not sure, you're not super confident with the technical side of the paramotoring, or maintenance and engine maintenance. Then great time to be able to bring your engine here and talk to the guys and learn something about it.
All right, looks like we're going to go out to our field correspondent.
Yeah, man. Hey, what's up? I can't say anything inappropriate.
You can.
Shoot. We're on this camera.
We're testing the audio. How's it been?
Testing, 1, 2.
Yeah.
Is it on?
Yeah. Is it working? Guys in the chat, can you hear Tucker Guy? You getting the flight in at Bad Apples yet?
Not yet, but I don't know. It's kind of windy tonight.
I think your friend's too busy.
It's alright, what are we at? I'm on the phone. What's up? We talking about flying? We're gonna go ripping tonight. We're gonna get a little, maybe not. If it's too windy, we're very safe and we won't do anything.
Obviously very responsible.
Responsible paramotoring.
Paramotoring.
Everything that we do aligns with the FAA.
What's your name? Where are you from?
I don't know if I can give that out. I'm gonna be
He's a felon, so
one in a few states. I'm just a random guy. I'm the get that man on.
Ben?
I'm the random guy I showed up.
We're live?
Ben, join us. You're on now.
This is like a deer.
How many people are on this?
We're live.
10 people.
Woo!
10 whole people. How's your mic? Your hair good?
Mommy? Sorry.
I can see my
What's your name? Where you're from? What's Bad Apples mean to you?
A lot. My name is Ben. I'm from Tennessee. Bad Apples. I don't know, just the people. I like coming and hanging out. Flying's cool, but I can fly anywhere, so I like seeing all my friends. I haven't seen Tucker in a while. Kobe, Vito. Everybody comes from all over, so it's just a great excuse to say hi and hang out.
The best
The
answer.
charisma.
Yeah, there we go.
That's what I was gonna say. So
He just the words from us.
Just copy paste.
Yeah, it was what I was getting it out, and then Ben just got it out for me, So
Yeah.
Craziest paramotoring story in the last month.
in the last month, I don't know. I haven't done anything crazy. I just flew the electric paramotor, and that was about it.
Right?
I flew the electric paramotor too. That was pretty insane. Yeah.
Didn't get electrocuted?
Didn't get electrocuted, and
He didn't wreck it.
didn't wreck it, and it was super scary, and it torques really hard. But
It's really hard. Instant power.
She has a lot of top end.
Oh.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Top end. She gets up and goes. Elon Musk did it right whenever he built it.
Thank you, Elon.
Thank you, Elon. Send me another one. Send me a Cybertruck too while you're at it.
Wait, who's rebuilding it?
Elon.
Elon.
It's like the Tesla.
Everything electric, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's definitely going to need to get us better batteries because the weight is the primary.
We just have to teach him to fly. Has anyone sent that proposal yet?
He's gone on fucking Mars? Oh.
Whoa!
All right, can we take that out?
Quick!
No?
Where's the sensor?
Come on! Come on.
There's a penalty for that, isn't there?
Hey, cancel him. It's Reese behind the camp, not to say names.
All right, I think we're back over here. I wouldn't call that technical difficulty. I would just call that off-script.
Off-script chat.
Yeah, but actually you can tell those guys are having a bunch of fun.
Yeah.
Do we have any questions in the chat?
So I've seen one. I can see Evan Crowley really weighing up my options for heading out there tomorrow. I'm about 100 miles away to the east. Buddy, get in the car, get yourself down here now. The weather is getting better and better. We've got a serious couple of days of fun to be had. So do it. Do it.
Down here. 100 miles is nothing.
Come and enjoy us.
Tell them how many miles did you come?
I don't know. I think I probably win that one, right? Yeah. Thousands. I don't know the exact number.
All right. So no excuse from Evan Crowley over there. He's got to get here tomorrow to come enjoy some of this fun. All right. Well, again, things are heating up. It's going to be nice. We got more kiting going on. Nobody taking off quite yet. Again, that's just a testament to the safety. Everybody here is waiting for that perfect time to get off the ground. And again, there's still plenty of time. If you take a look up there, actually, I don't know if we can see, but there's lots of birds in the sky still getting their thermal on. They're having a good old time.
So, yeah, with all the intense weather we've had, it's not unexpected. As you say, it's we'll end up with that golden. For almost every single day, we've had a golden couple of hours in the evening when it's just dropped off and it's been the exodus. Everyone's out there going for it. Go, 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 go. But as I said, the report for the moment is looking extremely good. So tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday are all looking absolutely mega. So yeah, if you're already here, you're gonna have a good time. And if you're not already here, if you're close enough or you can get here, please come. I'm sure the guys would love to have you. And if you can't make it this year, then please make sure you come next year.
And again, we've got some huge paramotor personalities from all around the country. I see Brad Roper walking from across the field.
Brad, yep.
Wildman Brad is here. He made an appearance, and I can tell you, after flying with him, that guy gets down.
Absolutely right. Yeah, we've got guys from all over the country. We've got guys from Spain. We've got guys from the States. We've got guys from England. We've got Portugal. So again, and there's a really good testament to this event attracts us all to come over and join you guys and have a lot of fun here in the States. I absolutely adore it over here, so I'm going to keep coming back. But it's, a lot of fun.
Yeah, we've got Rob Candela here with Nomad Flyer.
Yes, Mr. Candela. Yeah, he's having too much fun.
And if the weather's not good, you can always go over there and buy some of his sweet merch.
Absolutely right. Yeah, please do support Rob and his Nomad Flyer. It's helping him fund his adventures around the world. And also entertaining us all with his beautiful photography and film work. So it's a small price to pay for that enjoyment. And also the pain and suffering that we have to go through pure jealousy when we look at all of his photos when we're sitting at home.
I know.
But it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. So follow him, support him. He's a stellar dude, and he's having the time of his life. So, yeah.
Yep, and again, if you're just tuning in, we are live at the 2024 7th Annual Bad Apples Fly-In at Mac Hodges Field in Andersonville, Georgia. Tom and I are here live under the AviatorShow tent, and we'll be coming to you live for the rest of the evening. We're next to Viterazzi, and we're here with Limitless Paramotors, Nomad Flyer, and tons of other awesome sponsors for this event, and we'll be mentioning them throughout the broadcast.
Absolutely right. So, yeah, I mean, we've got, we could probably start listing a few of them now, can't we?
Go ahead, Tom. Tell me, you're camped down at one end. I'm at the other, so why don't you tell me who's around you?
We've got the guys from PAP. We've got Lone Star Paramotor, Ron and his team. We've got Justin and Alexis from Leading Edge PPG. We've got the team from One Up Adventures, and also Helix from Germany. Bjorn and Niklaus have come over to enjoy the fun. We've got Scott from Midwest Parajet, who's always been a keen supporter of the event. And who else have we got? I'm just thinking, of course, we've got Todd from Resurgence PPG.
Yes.
Guys, if you are not familiar with Resurgence PPG, please check it out. Todd is a wonderful gentleman, and Resurgence PPG is all about helping injured veterans recover and do something different and re-inspire themselves. So if it's something which is very close to my heart, I think what he does is a wonderful, wonderful thing. So if you can check it out and support it and donate, then please do. Who else am I missing, Brooke? Come on.
We've got, you may have said Carolina PPG is
yes,
here. Darren and Allen, great
Absolutely
guys.
Right.
We've got, let's see who else is down here. I think I think Chris from Sky Sports is here.
The Sky Sports guys are here. I saw him earlier.
Yeah.
We've got Jacob from George and his team from Georgia Paramotor down the end there. Who are we missing? I'm thinking there's so many people here. I keep on forgetting how many. We've got John Ripper. We've got Mr. Chef from East Coast Paramotor. How can we possibly forget Chef?
We've got Gorilla.
Of course we have. We've got Rick and Tony from Florida Flight Sports, otherwise known as PPG Gorilla.
We've got HE Paramotors.
HE Paramotors. Quick shout out to Tony with the the Florida Flight Sports team. Dude, your food is epic. He has been serving some amazing stuff. Brought out a special brisket, which I'd requested the last time we were together. So we ate that last night, and that was mega. So just a shout out to him, because it's a very nice and very kind thing to do, and we've been having a great fun and enjoying some very, very good food.
Yeah, and again, thanks to all these sponsors. They help make this event happen, along with all the Bad Apples planners that do everything to organize, make sure we have food here to eat that's cooked every day. All just amazing things.
Actually, that's we haven't touched upon the fact that everyone might know that everything that gets from the Bad Apples event is all for charity. It's not just good fun; it's also doing a great effort to help fund and help and support people who really need it. So it makes it even more fun, you know. So yeah, not only a good thing, but you're also enjoying yourself. So yeah, please take an interest in some of the people who are doing these incredible things. It's a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication, but we've got wonderful people like that who are actually wonderful personalities and taking a keen interest in doing it. So learn about it, check out who's and yeah, if you can support them.
All right, that wind's pretty good. The flags are blowing, and the easy ups are luckily still staked down pretty hard. Again, 2024 Bad Apples. This has been 7 or 8 years going on. The largest paramotor organization and basically gathering here in North America, from what I can tell. Last year there was north of 300 registered pilots. All of those pilots are here flying safely, having a good time.
I think it's over 350 this year.
Really?
I think so. That's what David was saying. So I think I don't know the official number, but I think that's kind of what they were projecting. And if you look out here and how many people are here now, and there's more coming, I'd say that's probably quite a good guess.
Yeah, and speaking of David, big shout out to David Wolf.
Absolutely, Wolfie. He's done a fantastic job. Very welcoming chap, always hugely supportive. And again, all the Bad Apples team. As I said, I've always felt incredible here, and also incredibly well taken care of. And the hospitality and the support you get here is really, really fantastic.
Yep, Sandy Gaskin's here doing a great job
absolutely,
as well.
Sandy. So she's rocking it out. These guys, we keep forgetting about this. There's so many people who do so much hard work. So yeah, as I said, if we're forgetting anybody, please give us a punch and remind us. But we think you're all great, and thank you for what you do, because without you guys, we wouldn't have this fantastic event.
Yeah, and this event, again, it's not just for like advanced pilots or intermediate pilots. If you're a beginner and you've gotten your courses done and you're flying and you're doing a good job, it looks like we're actually going to go out into the field real quick.
Is that Sandy?
There's Sandy right there.
Okay, how's she doing?
I almost ate it.
Reese almost ate it on his wheel.
What's going on? How you been?
This has been crazy. This is insane. We had such a good day. Actually, overnight we had a crazy rainstorm went through, but rainstorm went through, so the morning was a little hectic. Everyone's power back on working. We opened our register around 9 a.m. Tons of more pilots came in today, more active. We've had so much fun throughout the night. All day long. He's in the pond, thanks to Georgia Paramotor, and it's looking a little, but I bet you people are going to start flying within the next couple of hours.
Hey, I bet, did you get a couple of flights in?
I have not flown since the event started yesterday, but I have flown earlier in the week, and it's just been the best time. Flying from all over the world. It's actually crazy.
Do you have a number that you can show us?
I do not. We're not allowed to share the number until Saturday evening.
All right, well, thanks for chatting with us.
Alrighty, how going?
Love you.
So there you go, Brooks. So they keep coming. So we're probably misinformed at this point, because it's changing every day.
That's right. So the official number about a little bit later on in the weekend, and we will make sure that we get that. But just know that it's going to be the delivering.
So just for those of you who, that's Sandy, who we were mentioning earlier, and she's an absolute rock star. Works so hard at this event. So again, shout out to her and all the rest of the team for all the help and things that they're doing. And hopefully, Sandy, you need to get to fly more. They're all work and no play. So, yeah, make sure you get up there and have some fun.
And that's, there's not just guys out here. There's lots of girl pilots. The females are well represented in the sport at this point in time. It's not rare to see a lot of women flying.
I think, we talk about this all the time. And it has, in the years, historically been a male-centric sport. And that's a real shame because it absolutely shouldn't be. And as you say, there's more and more girls getting into it every day or every year. So please do continue. I think the more of us who join and the kind of society and the kind of culture and all the things that we're building here, it's great. And as I said, that's more inclusive and makes more people want to come and join the party too. So yeah, it is absolutely for everybody.
It sure is. I'm having a good old time. And again, I just
having a great time.
Yeah, and again, even if you're not flying, it's just so much fun to hang out, meet people. And again, the gear, all the gear that's out these days is available here to look and check out. There's demos from almost all the companies. Ozone is here with Amelia.
Absolutely right. So all the Paramotor brands have brought their equipment. I'm sure I can only speak for myself, but I know that and you guys is here as well. That most things are available to demo and test. That's what we're all here to do. Absolutely shout out to the guys from Vidarazzi. They've brought the EFI engines. So we have on Mavic with an EFI, which is available to demo. So if you've been looking at it and you're interested, please come and check it out and take it for a buzz. We'd love to hear what you think. And again, the guys at Limitless, there's got a lot of team, all the different brands have brought kit for you to test and try out, put on your back and have a look at. So again, that's another thing. If you're already an existing pilot and you've had old equipment and you think you want to progress onto new stuff, whether it's a glider or a paramotor or whatever it is, there's so much diverse kit here, all the different brands. You've got an opportunity to really come and actually have a go with loads of different stuff in one go, and then make it just based upon actually having used it and tried it rather than just what other people say about it or recommendations. So another great reason to come to these events, because people travel from all over the world with their equipment and their wares. Please take advantage of it. That's what we're all here to do.
And some of the best instructors in the country are here, and they're helping people out, and you see people learning new little safety tricks, new wing. Again, you see people out there now learning how to call those in. We're going to go out into the field right now and check in with.
So we got there. We got Jillian.
Maybe around 8 p.m. sunset, it'll get a little bit better, hopefully.
So the winds are just super prevailing and consistent. We're not excited about it. We're here with Jillian. Talk to us about your paramotor career and what you're doing now with Ozone. It's pretty exciting.
I've been a paramotor pilot for 3 years. I'm also an instructor at Aviator as well as a school manager. Recently become an Ozone team pilot, which is awesome. So we've got a bunch of us here actually. And yeah, I'm just an ambassador for Ozone. Create content for them, fly Ozone wings, talk about Ozone wings, yeah.
Which one do you fly?
Right now I go back and forth between a Sirocco 18 and a Viper XC.
Nice.
Yeah.
Viper XC?
Yeah, I just got it.
What colors?
Blue, pink, green.
Nice. Did you fly yet this event?
I did. Yeah, I flew last night.
Oh, nice.
Love the clouds.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So you got some Ozone team pilots here. Give them some shout out to them.
We got Johnson Q, Leah Catullo, and Amelia Black.
So I heard you really like stall competing.
I mean, we kind of started it in the paramotor community. We've been experimenting with stall competition, and I would say I'm not quite as passionate about it as you are, Reese, but it's been fun. It's been fun experimenting. It's been fun practicing. I did win the Atom competition, the Atom 80 competition. However, when we did the Moster one, it was my first time flying a Moster in a really long time, so I wasn't really tuned in with my launches, and I blame that for why I didn't win. Yeah. But I've been flying a Moster consistently since then, so I do think if we had another Moster competition, I'd take the cake.
It's on, baby. It's on. We'll see.
We'll see.
I also don't fly Mosters. Talk to you soon.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.
Okay, cool. So just checking to see if we've got anybody sending any new messages in. Guys, if you want to ask us anything or you want to know anything about the event, please let us know, because we'd be happy to answer questions for you. Or, give you some healthy encouragement to come and join us. I don't know, Reese, if we haven't seen many more questions. Bobby, we haven't seen many more questions come through, so I'm assuming it's all working.
That's what the pilot count is, but it's mystery till Saturday.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, as we alluded to, we can't actually confirm the pilot count yet because they keep turning up, and we don't know yet. So, but a lot. As I said, if we got a way of panning, Bobby, to pan around and show everyone, if everyone's looking at the screens, you can kind of start to get a perspective. Go on Google and check out Hodges Field and look at it from above. It's a beautiful spot, and it's currently filled with a lot of people and a lot of campers, and just seems to be a lot of kind of good stuff happening. As the guys alluded to, the wind is still quite strong at the moment. The sun's shining, it's beautifully warm. I imagine, what time is it now? We're almost 7, so I reckon it's going to be dusk flying. It'll be end of the day, but I'm confident that people will be going in the sky pretty soon.
Yeah, and if you want to check out some of these people flying, I believe you could probably check out the app Gaggle. That is another sponsor here, and it's an amazing piece of technology that us paramotor pilots use to not only track our flights, maintain the stats of where we are, how fast we're going, how high we are. We can also track our other friend pilots in the sky and join communities digitally while we're in the air. So check out the app Gaggle. Another great opportunity to use the technology out there. Keep us safe. It can show you where helicopters are, airplanes in the sky. Again, just another one of the neat technologies in the paramotor community.
There's quite a lot of different things. Yeah, as you say, you'll find myself, glue apps, just all looking out the window and trying to see what the weather's doing because you're always thinking flying. But yeah, absolutely. Flying in good weather or making good decisions about what weather to fly in will how much you enjoy flying, because if you choose to fly in good weather you'll have a lot of fun. Don't and you choose to fly in maybe Bali and maybe not so suitable, there's a chance that you can scare yourself or even yourself. So yeah, always make good decisions and choose to fly in the good stuff.
Yeah, and again, that being said, we are bosses on the field, making sure that pilots are taking off and landing safety in mind. We've also got our pilot briefings that Tom mentioned earlier each day to go over all the things that we need to know to stay safe and to also keep the surrounding communities happy with our activity. We don't want to upset people. While paramotor can be fun, we don't want to use it in a way that scares livestock or upsets any of the locals. So just remember to not only be safe, but be respectful when you fly.
Well, and the funny thing is, it's not actually that difficult to do that. The guys here are very aware of a couple of different zones which we're definitely not allowed to fly in, and they've made it very clear and easy for people to understand where they are. So it's a huge open space here. Georgia is a beautiful state. It's not difficult to miss out a few spots, which would just cause the greater community and obviously probably the event organisers a lot of hassle and unneeded stress. So but I mean, to be perfectly fair, even just the airfield here, Brooke, as you know, I like playing around here quite a lot, having fun. It's a great spot to fly. And as I said, what's lovely about coming to events and stuff is that a lot of us who do fly, and for all the people who fly on a regular basis, so many of us fly in our own backyards or local to home. Lots of you will get out there, I'm sure, and fly in different places. And if you're doing that, keep going because it's epic. And for those of you who maybe not so cool, here we go.
Got a motor running.
We got a motor running. Someone's getting ready. Who is it? Where are they?
And that's how you know when the party has started, when the motors start firing up.
That looks like a BGD glider to me.
Tom, you don't need an alarm clock here in the morning. All you have to do is listen to the motors fire
I know,
up.
Painfully so. That's possibly, as someone who's also working at the event as well as enjoying themselves, yes, when you're trying to catch up on a little bit of sleep, the paramotor alarm clock can be a little bit savage, but we're all in it together and we're all doing it. So, and to be perfectly fair, I'm probably one of those people who wants to get up and go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's looking good.
First pilot of Friday night.
Go.
Oh yeah, a beautiful Luna 3 by BGG.
Is that a Luna 3?
I believe so.
Go.
That new color scheme is really impressive.
Yeah, it's they're always very bright and colourful, aren't they?
Yep, and I'm sure every pilot on the ground is watching his wing to see what the conditions are, to see how it responds, because it only takes one to kick it all off.
Pop the cork. Yeah.
Yep, and it looks like he's having a good old time already. The wind speeds do look high. He is climbing straight up. Not a lot of forward penetration, but it definitely looks flyable.
Well, do you know, the guys were flying earlier this morning, and it was quite windy. Again, guys, apologies, we don't know who's watching and we don't know what level of experience you are, so we're kind of trying to give everyone a bit of an insight from a more experienced level, and then also people who are maybe just looking in and trying to understand what it's all about. If the wind's really smooth and laminate, then stronger winds can be okay, especially if you're more experienced. And we've had we've got some very experienced pilots here. You talked about Brad, we've got Matty Mayhem, Matt Mignard, and so many other people, just to name a few. But
I saw Matt throwing down some infinites the other
he was
day.
ripping it up earlier. But again, when you're really experienced and you've got the right skills, you can progress and fly in stronger weather. So they were flying this morning, but typically, if you're a beginner or if you're kind of getting into the sport, then I'd encourage you to kind of wait until it's lower and it's smoother, because it will just mean you have a more comfortable ride. But I think you're right, Brooke. I think I imagine there's going to be more people watching and shuffling out there.
In addition to being a paramotor show, this might as well be a RV show.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go out to the field. Reese is going to give us some updates on what's going on.
And what event are we at, and have you been here before?
Bad Apple's first time.
Yeah. You saw this pilot take off. Are you itching to get in the skies?
Always.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the wind to be right.
What's your favorite form of flying?
The safe kind.
Good answer. Good answer.
Learned from Brooke at Pinnacle Paramotor. Shout out to him. Aviator. Tucker got me in the game. A lot of amazing stuff. A lot of good people out here. Viterazzi, Ozone, Parajet. We got Reese behind the cam. It's a good event. Lots of beautiful people here. If you're not here, you should be here.
What equipment are you flying, motor or wing size?
I've got the Ozone Spider 3, 24 meter, and I fly the EFI Max.
Nice.
Right?
Right.
From Parajet.
Let's go. How do you like that EFI?
I like it. The fuel efficiency is great. Having the computer there at my side to be able to look at my gas and things like that feels really good and healthy. Nice. The push button start is really, really amazing. And I just feel safe on it. I think that's the most important thing, is because I do a lot of cross-country mountain flying, and I want to make sure when I'm over the mountains that, I don't have a carburetor issue. And for me, that the EFI gives me that safety, comfortable.
That's awesome. And we were discussing your helmet earlier. You just got a
windy helmet's great. Micro avionics works well for noise cancellation. The EFI is a little bit louder than the Motion 185 regular Sport, so it's about it being adaptable and versatile.
Yeah, and I worked out a problem you were having with the GoPro.
Yeah, 8-pin, 4-pin connector. Reese behind the cam, he took care of the issues with the technical difficulties, which he's great at. So if you ever have a problem, just reach out to Reese at Aviator, and you can email them, and they respond back quickly.
Sweet. Well, I'm looking to see some of the content, and good luck and enjoy.
Thanks, bro. I will do. Oh, Andy Fuller, he just fixed the lines on my. That's taken care of. He's also going to do a quick release harness for me. Good, it's beautiful out here.
Yeah, this is the spot to be. Bad Apples 2024,
Bad
baby.
Apples 2020. Thanks.
All right, that's Reese out in the field with one of my students, actually.
I was gonna say, dude, there's a really good advert for your teaching, isn't it?
Well, he's one of the best students I ever had. In 5 days, he knocked out 30+ flights. And the guy he fell in love with it.
So that's, because I remember he contacted me, didn't we? He was the one I was chatting with, so please introduce me to him later. I'd love to meet him.
He trained on Parajets, and then as soon as he got out of class, he bought the EFI because he was so psyched on the technology. Mm-hmm. And again, Parajet's an amazing company to work with. They're amazing, builders and makers of things, and I fly it myself.
It's great. Well, thank you, bro. That's very kind of you. I think what's nice is that, of course, we interact with people all around the world, people emailing in and asking questions, all that kind of stuff. And it's great because I remember chatting to him and having a really good chat and answering lots of questions that he was asking. And obviously, he's super, super keen on the EFI and, as you say, really, really hyped on the technology because actually it's going to, it does what he wants it to do. So I'm super pumped that I'm going to get to meet him in person. So that's another cool thing about these events is that you forget, you talk to people, it's sort of kind of faceless because you're behind the computer or on the telephone or whatever, but actually when you get to meet people in person that you've helped or kind of met along the way, that's kind of cool.
It is, and the beauty of the sport, other than, hey, we're flying, is the relationships that you get to build with these people from all over the world. And it's like a brotherhood, sisterhood with all these people because we share this common love, this common feeling of having an amazing time. It is really, truly inspiring. And again,
and we're all a little bit bonkers.
Well, anybody who flies a butt fed sheet kind of has to be.
Absolutely right.
I got a chance to fly recently at Aviator Paramotor, and I had a great time with it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get me the fly. I still fly the regular factory R, great from the regular Moster. But yeah, technology that's in the sport now. The wings are super safe. The motors are super power efficient, and the comfort and safety across the board is leaps and bounds from when it started.
Absolutely. I think again, so we mentioned it earlier, not ourselves, but also many of the other paramotor brands got machines here with EFIs and stuff to test. So I think let's say if you're interested in some of these things. Buddy,
Hey, it looks like we've got Rob Candela in here in the hut.
Wants to get a break, we want a break. Yep, you want to give me a break? Cool. Let's get
Rob's going to join us for a little
Rob's
bit.
gonna jump in.
All right, Tom, you'll come back and see us in a little bit.
I'll catch you later. Thank you, guys. Good rest of the event. I'll catch you soon. Cheers, buddy. Awesome, man. Thank you. Take it easy.
All right, guys, we've got Della with the Nomad Flyer. He probably needs no engine, but I will let Rob tell you guys a little bit about who he is, what he does, and why he's here.
Yeah, guys, how's it going? Yeah, Rob at Nomad Flyer here. First event, sort of releasing the brand publicly. It's been online, and have been producing various apparel for paramotor and general aviation. So it's been a good event so far. Things have been going really well. Some good sales. People are loving the products. It's cool to see everyone walking around, flying with the gear on. So
Feels good, doesn't it?
It feels good. It's cool to see it and to get that feedback. You put your work into it, or a lot of time into the work, and it's cool to see people giving you positive feedback.
It is, yeah. I got lucky enough to be tented up next to Rob, and as soon as I saw that sweet gear he started pulling out, I started buying some myself. If you look out in the field tonight, you're going to see lots of the pilots wearing Nomad Flyer gear, because not only is it cool looking, but it's actually effective gear that'll keep you cool, keep you out of the sun, and just looking super stylish at the same time.
Yeah, that's what we're going for, man. If you're looking good, you're flying good, right?
That's right.
Yeah, you're feeling good, you're flying good, you're looking good. So yeah, it's been awesome. We're always trying to make it, better and improve on the designs and the quality, but I think we're at the point now where, I feel confident, and my team feels confident that, hey, when we're here, that people are gonna like it, and know it's that we took time to design it and to produce it. So all the jerseys are made in the United States. They're all printed, sewn, produced, and a lot of times I'm doing a lot of that work just to try and keep the costs low and produce a good product at a pretty fair price.
Made in the USA, but flown around the world.
That is true. Yes, sir.
I like it. That's another cool thing about this sport, is that there's lots of room for entrepreneurs and people to get involved. There's lots of new products coming out. Let's talk about maybe for a second the off-grid throttle that's big on the market these days.
Yeah.
So again, there's all types of neat stuff coming out. Nomad Flyer's got the coolest new rad swag on the market. And I'm stoked to be sitting here with Rob, and we're going to sit here and tell you a little bit about what we see and just continue to talk about Bad Apples. Have you been to Bad Apples before?
A few years ago, yeah. I think it was 2 or maybe 3 years ago. It was my first time here. I was on a road trip down to Florida, and the timing just worked out. So I stopped in just for one night to see what it was about. And I had some great flying. And unfortunately, last year, I wasn't able to make it because I was on a trip. But this year, I marked the calendar. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try and be there for this. So this year is even bigger than when I was here in the past. So it just seems like it's something that's been growing. This seems to be the new need to be at flying.
It is. Speaking of that, we're going to Reese. He's out in the field. Let's see what Reese's got going on.
How was that flight?
It was good. No, I'm going to get my other wing and I'm going to go back up.
So this one's a little bit too big for the conditions?
A little too slow with the wing, so I'm going to go get on my 16-meter snake.
All right. You're flying. What is this piece of
I built this frame.
You built this one?
Yeah.
That's why.
I got a tube bender and a tube house. I bought a bunch of aluminum pipe, bent it up, TIG welded it in a couple days.
Do a demo. Turn this thing around. Let me see this. Bang, right there, home built. Boys, built, not bought.
Start to finish is 3 days.
Let's go. Stay safe, have fun.
I will.
All right, you heard it there. These guys are building their own paramotors out there. And again, just a testament to the fact that this isn't such a huge industry where you can't come in and have your own little piece of the pie like Rob and like the guy we just saw who built his own paramotor. And lots of cool products coming out. As the field gets going, look, there's a new Iris paramotor from Dimitri over there. Looks like he's firing that thing up. That's a sweet looking machine. And up there in the sky, ooh, look, we got a heli going down. Somebody's tossing one right here. Check that out. That was cool. Yeah. And again, you're going to see all types of levels of pilots here doing all types of cool tricks. But again, everyone's asked to fly within their skill level to keep things safe and to keep those eyes peeled for people in the sky. As you can hear, those motors are firing up.
Yeah, it's getting to that point now where the conditions maybe, I'm hoping, are getting better. So yeah, people should be getting their gliders laid out and more people should be in the sky here soon.
Yeah, that looks like maybe that's Brad Roper in the frame doing a little touch and go on the Gen Carve 2 and the MacFly. All right, yeah, there he is out there. Making things look easy in this windy condition. Oh, there he goes, putting her down. And coming right back up. As you can see, the pond is out there. We get lots of questions about the pond. I already saw one question in the chat about has anyone gone in the pond. I'm not going to go on anybody. And I'm not going to name any names. So our footage will slowly leak out, and you'll get who didn't make it out of the pond, but had a few penalties of the black.
And it might have been a return visitor, you know. So
again,
anyone,
I'm not naming any names.
I'm not either. And it might not be there for going for a little bit of a swim.
That's right. Hey, everybody in the chat, we're just saying hey again, Hudgens and Andrew Skull and Crowley. Again, we love to talk to you guys, not just here at the field, but also in the chat. So if you have questions, bring them on. If you've got questions for Rob, he'll be sitting here with us for a little bit. Yep. And again, don't forget to check out his rad gear. Do you have a website where they can purchase this?
Yes, I do. Yep.
Right,
so
tell
it's
them where they can get it.
Yeah, it's at nomadflyer.world. Of course, then I'm on Instagram at
nomadflyer. We have a Facebook page, but yeah, if you're interested in any kind of product, shirts, sweatshirts, whatever will come out with in the future, flyer.world is where you can get it.
All right. And then you can see there in the screenshot some of that gear at Rob's tent. He's got guys there working it for. You're over here chatting. And again, America flown around the world, Nomad Flyer doesn't get any better than that gear right there. It's fresh, man.
There's my bro, Giuseppe. Yeah, just slinging merchant. I'm not paying those guys. They're just, good guys helping me out, and
hopefully they're not pocketing the money. I'm not there. I'm not there keeping track of the money. So
if they are, it's probably so they can buy your gear.
Yeah, I mean,
buying more.
That's possible.
We've got a bunch more pilots in the air. Looks like, oh, look at that. There's some fun going down over the pond. We've got guys and girls taking off. Let's see, who do we have there in the screen? Oh, there's Ross from Aviator Paramotor. Yep, and a couple fun folks. Those are a couple from
Jeff
Arizona.
and Amanda. Jeff and Amanda,
those guys.
Really good people.
Some best friends. We sort of started flying around the same time, and we've been on some cool trips together. Me, Jeff, and Amanda.
Yeah, I got to meet them in Arizona out at the Aqchen Airport area with Noah and Nick Rochetta one time. Great people, and another group of great flyers out in that area.
So again, there's great people in the sport all over the country. If you're looking to get into the sport, your local flyers, your local schools, and start making those connections. And I know, just like somebody said in the chat, life obligations get in the way. Guys, you only got one life. Let's get at it. Let's go fly. Let's turn things around. You don't have to go to work every day. You got to have some fun too,
Yeah.
Or maybe make your work flying.
I was thinking of a new shirt for the back, fly more, work less.
Ooh, I love it.
And that could be a good one,
Ooh, wing on the water just went down. Oh, believe the hype. I see some hype on that wing. And that looks like an ozone, yep, with the new color design that those guys put out. Beautiful wings. Oh, and look at that, bringing it right to stall point almost. Those guys are having a lot of fun. Clearly some advanced pilots out there.
I was going to say maybe they're having fun. To me, it's looking still a little bumpy up there. I'd be like, I'm not having fun, but hey. Everyone else,
all types.
Yeah, it's all types, exactly.
Yep, there's a good shot of those guys flying. And still lots of kiters on the field. Oh, you can see some of the windy conditions out there. Let's see if this guy's got it going on. I think he's going to wait until he gets it the way he wants it. We've got our cameras out in the field that'll be bringing us live shots throughout the evening. Again, the fun is really just starting. This is almost like the pre-show. The last hour and a half is going to be a lot of fun. A lot of pilots going to be in the air. And yeah, still pretty windy and switchy conditions, but that's to be expected in the summertime in Georgia. It's been a hot day, but again, it's not raining. How did you fare in the weather?
You know, I did really well. So I had the front row view to the Aviator tent. So as we can see today, it's no longer up, right? And I feel like this is like a trend. Every time I'm around and the Aviator tent set up, I see it mangled, right? And this flying was no different. So I'm in my van. I get woken up at whatever it was, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., pull down the blinds, and the tent is still, the water's pouring off of it. About 5 or 10 minutes was probably going to go. I watched both tent laps. Nothing I could do about it, and I was just hoping, I'm like, I hope they don't hit the van.
My tent collapsed in my wing.
We'll
take it.
Yeah, we'll take that one.
All right, this is live at 2024 Bad Apples in Andersonville, Georgia. This is the 7th annual Bad, and big shout out to the whole Bad Apples crew making this stuff happen. And again, all the many sponsors that we've got here. And of course, obviously, all the registered pilots, friends, and family that are here. Conditions are, hey, as long as you're enough to do it, have at it. And there's plenty of skilled pilots here. I'm just blown away at the level of skill you see on some of these people. Some of these people have really honed their craft time. Let's see. Well, where some people fly there.
Let's just keep an eye out there for all the action. All right. Got eyes in the sky. Oh, there's Brad Roper throwing down some more barrel rolls for us on the new Gin Carve 2. An exciting wing that lots of people are talking about.
Have you flown it?
I have not. I am hoping to fly James Sutherland's Gin Carve 2. He said he'll let me try it out later.
It was actually my first Bad Apples. I showed up, I parked, some other sort of crazy looking dude pulled up next to me in his van, and he busted out a Gin Carve and took off, and man, he wasn't in the sky for more than 1 minute. I just see him barrel rolling. I'm like, wow, that's very impressive. So
I
that's
bet
a
I
very,
can guess
very,
who it is.
Very playful glider. I don't even remember his name. I can't even tell you who he was. He was just some dude who showed up.
Sounds like Chris Holbert.
You know?
Because he's the kind of guy to do barrel roll after barrel after barrel on a Gin Carve.
Yeah.
But it could have been
it impressed me. I was just like, wow, I've never seen somebody do so many barrel rolls that quickly. So that was on the original Gin Carve. Gin Carve 2, I'd imagine, is even more
Jen's
barrel roll friendly.
An amazing manufacturer. Yeah. And again, all these guys out here that are manufacturing some of the top technology. Ozone, Dudek, Gin, ITV, BG, all types of awesome manufacturers, and so many new wings out these days. I can't even keep with them. What do you fly?
There's
Rob?
a few. Right now, I've been flying the Viper C recently. I've been on now for part of this year. On my last trip that I was just on in Costa Rica, I was flying the Luna 3, so that was fun. I was on the 18 Luna 3, and you know, I've been on a Luna for a very long time. Have a lot of hours on it, and I wanted the Luna 3 to be good. I wanted to like it, and I did. I honestly think it's a very good glide. You know, I would come out sooner because it's been years, since the Luna was introduced, maybe even a little bit more, but it's been a while. And the Luna 3, it's a nice glider, it's a fun glider. So right now I'm on the Viper C, but I think you'll be on the Luna 3.
Well,
I do really like it.
If it flies as good as it looks,
well, that's the thing, right? You know, if you're looking good, you're flying good.
That's right. Those new color schemes are absolutely beautiful.
I like it. I like it. Honestly, at first I was like, it's a little bit, bit too much, but once I flew it a little bit, it really got me. So
yeah,
I'm into it. I'm liking it.
A little bit of controversy about that wing, and it happened recently, and we want to wish his fan him the best wishes as he heals. And again, we're super excited to see the 3 here. It's a glider made by a quality manufacturer. I can't wait to get my hands on it and fly it. And you already have. So, bits of beat to Anthony Vell and everybody enjoying those new wings that are coming out. All right, we got more motors popping up. The sound of two-stroke, the smell of two-stroke is in the air.
Got a little whiff of like barbecue or something.
That's one of the better things about this flying. Good food. We've got who's that out there? Oh, really taking off. Oh, there's been shirtless Ben taking off.
Shirtless Ben.
Yeah, he was on the.
on
the camera.
On the camera, okay.
In the blue and white ozone. Always some guys out there wrestling with their wings in that high wind. Frontal activity there. Oh,
save it. Kite it.
I felt the instructor. I'm like,
yeah,
I know. Left
break. Yeah. We're gonna start
foot drag take off.
There you go. That looks nice. That's a good one. Especially with the conditions still being so bumpy down low like that from the trees. Oh, took a little
double wing collapse. And these wing designs are super safe. You saw those recoveries happen almost instantaneously.
Yeah, everyone looks like they're battling there once they get up to that 50-foot marker.
Yep. Looks like they have a sheer level where they do kick in as you get off the ground. So
something going on.
Again, wanting everybody to be safe out there. And again, if you're just getting into paramotor, safety is the game, and that's why we want you to get instruction. This is not the type of thing to just willy-nilly go strap on your back and go try to get into the sky. You'll wish you did not do that.
I've been there many times, and there's been some times where you're just so anxious you get up there, and then you completely regret it.
We got a shot now over the pap tent. Oh, now we're looking back at the pond. We're excited to be here on the Aviator Show at Bad Apples 2024. I would say less than perfect, but still fun nonetheless.
Still people to get a little bit, playing around. It might be a little smoother up higher though.
If I were flying, I would be going as high as possible.
I'm just looking at this guy that's up here real high, and he's not moving very quickly, but it doesn't look like his glider is rocking around too much.
He's not bouncing around at all. And again, for any of you new guys out there, what typically happens is that there is wind. The higher you go up, it usually gets a little smoother because we're getting away from the obstacles like trees, buildings, and things that create what's called mechanical rotor. And what we want to do is avoid that so those wings can be up in that laminar, smooth flowing air. Even if it's fast, that's okay. As long as it's smooth, you can really just sit there. It's like a lawn chair in the sky. You might not go anywhere, but you still have the best view in the house.
Yeah, you just enjoy the view. There's been some times where I've been parked there, I've went almost nowhere, but I'm like, it's like being in a picture at that point. Just taking the view, maybe have some good music on.
Yes, definitely.
I fly with music all the time. I don't know about you.
100% all the time.
I throw on a good soundtrack, and I'm just enjoying it.
Evan in the live chat says that you got to watch out for that Georgia soul food. You might go up in a wing size by the end of the event. There's lots of good food down here. Like Rob just said, you can smell all the barbecue. And again, if the pilots aren't flying, they're usually cooking.
All right, man. Hey, it's been good talking
All
to you.
right,
Man. I gotta
Rob.
run. I gotta go. I gotta man the tent. I can't
All
trust
right.
these guys too much.
Well, thanks for Rob coming
Yeah.
to hang out with us. Nomad Flyer, check him out. Wander the Sky, guys. Made in America, flown around the world. All right, we got Whitney Horkey coming in to join us. Aviator instructor extraordinaire and all-around adventurer and lover of life. Really?
I taught this dude how to fly.
Bobby's instructor. All right. Well, we're going to have Whitney tell you a little bit about what was her at Bad Apples. And Whitney, what's been going on?
Gosh, everything's been going on. It's been a rainy and windy day. Overnight was sure for all of us, I'm sure. But, you know, flying activities are starting to get, it seems, which is pretty nice. It's a little stout up there, but not.
It's definitely windy.
Yes.
It's windy.
Yeah.
But hey, that's part of the sport, right?
Sure is, you know. You could call it a little bit dynamic up there.
What's your wing of choice, Whitney? Tell us what you fly.
I currently flying a Sirocco 3 meter. Just a little fella. Little wings for little people, I guess.
Well, there's nothing left performance. I've been flying with you for kind of had the pleasure of getting a couple of wingtip bumps
Absolutely.
up in the sky. I think we had an amazing cloud flight last year in Florida that was just, I still look back on that flight. It was just amazing.
Was that one with the towering clouds in the
Yes.
distance? Man,
Oh,
that was
Lord.
so sweet.
That was one of the best flights I had ever had down in Florida, honestly.
Just a fantastic memory.
Yep. So yeah, Whitney's here with the Aviator team. Again, she's an instructor, and if you're going to get training, Aviator Paramotor is one of the best in the business to go down to. And again, Tucker Gott learned to fly there.
He sure did.
And so should you, if you get the opportunity, give those guys a call. I went to Aviator. One of the best decisions I ever made in my life was to go down there and learn to fly. I haven't looked back since.
No. I not get the privilege of being at Aviator, but being able to be on all of the newbies that come through, it has been quite the experience, I have to say.
Do you have any advice for any pilots or pilots or people in the chat or people watching that want to get into this sport?
The best advice I can give anybody getting into the sport is get into it now. It's only getting more accessible. So you've got quality equipment that is lightweight, that you can easily be able to carry around, heft around, get in your car, whatever. And I think the affordability of the gear is becoming better too.
It is. John in the chat says, "Hey, Whitney."
Hey, John.
And we also got Tom Minnick. He says, "How you doing?" And we will watch this little aircraft come in. And again, it's not just for paramotors here. We've got some PPCs, we've got RC, we've got PG, we've got it all.
Yeah, we saw a Delta trike earlier.
That's
I think
right.
that was pretty exciting. They get to fly in a lot more interesting wind than we do.
They do. I actually started my aviation, I wouldn't call it a career, but my aviation hobby training on the Delta trikes. Those are really fun and really fast.
Yeah, they sure do go fast. It's surprising.
It is. On the opposite end of that, then I went to hot air balloons.
Oh, well, that's
really slow.
That's different.
It is. But I finally settled on paramotor because it was the balance between fast, slow, and affordable.
Yes, balance is good.
And you can put it in the back of your truck or your big white van.
Yes, or in the back of your big white van. it's nice because paramotoring allows us to be able to take it just about anywhere. You can fit most of these things in the front seat of a Toyota Corolla, so it's incredibly portable and great to be able to take it wherever we want. All across this great country, whether you have a big white van or not.
And on the stream, you can see the airspace is getting clear. We've got a lot less gliders in the air, making room for that plane to come in. And it should be just a minute or so before we get touchdown. Oh, there we go.
Looks like he's making a low approach.
That's low base turn to final coming in for just Field.
Well, and this fellow who's cutting across the airspace is going to have an interesting time.
Yeah, and again, if you're a new pilot or if you've been flying for a while, it's always safe to remember that the wake of other aircraft can be extremely dangerous, so you'll get out of the way of it.
Yes.
Almost as dangerous as being in front of it as being behind it sometimes.
Yeah, sir, depending on the type of it can be a very wild.
All right, there's video, live shots of aircraft coming in here. And we're just going to sit back and watch and enjoy.
Indeed. Oh boy. Let's see what's happening.
All right.
Still working on waving them off.
And again, guys, it's important to attend the pilot briefings, all on the same page for safety here.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like he may have aborted his final approach, has opted for a go-around.
Yep, seems that way. When folks are in the way, he's might be a bit faster than we can fly. So
there's a shot of our air bosses on the field. We've got a machine out there. Everybody safe. Again, thanks to the bad apples and all the people working hard to keep the chaos organized.
Absolutely.
And he's on a go-around, coming back around again. And remember, if you don't feel that the landing is safe, something's going as instructors, we tell everybody, hey, let's just go for a go-around. And it looks like that's what's happening.
Yeah, you can always go around. The engine is on.
Yeah. If it's not, you better just stick it wherever you can safely.
Yep. Hey, I hear the corn is pretty soft. All right, I see him. He looks like he's making an approach here from the east. See if we can get him in. Oh, looks like we got some bush plane tires on it.
Oh, wow. Thing's got some fat tires on it.
Yeah. Reach for a stole contest. Nice.
And we have a little touchdown, a little bit of bounce.
Pretty little aircraft there.
It sure is. That looks like a lot of fun, doesn't it?
Yes, it sure does. I like that checkered tail paint scheme on that light sport aircraft. Looks like he's going to be taxiing right in front of the booth. What a treat.
Yeah. A beautiful aircraft, an amazing little paint job on it with some big Tundra tires.
That looks like a very capable machine.
I bet you could land on some gravel bars with that thing.
Oh, yeah. And he has taxied off the field.
Excellent. Well, Bobby's got his ride. He's ready to go. All right, and just like that, all of our paramotor folks are back toward the field. Field bosses have exited. And I'll bet we have some good reminders in tomorrow's pilot briefing for tomorrow morning. Remember, guys, traffic is important. Pay attention to the air bosses on the ground. If they're waving their hands, they're probably trying to tell you something.
Oh, those were tires, not floats. We had a question there in the chat. Let's see what else we've got. We've got a couple. Yeah, we are air traffic control basically here. That's what the air bosses are doing. We do have radios being monitored for communications.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, this does become a very active airfield. And so, again, we are having everything possibly done to make sure that we're safe here. Another question I see, Mac Fly Guy says Colorado 2 or Sirocco 3. Any thoughts on that, Whitney?
You know, I haven't had a chance to fly the Colorado 2 more than about once, so I can't really make a very educated guess on that. What do you think?
They're both great gliders, both great manufacturers. I'm a Sirocco 3 guy. I spent over 100 hours on one, and I think it's one of the most perfect wings that's ever been made.
Sirocco 3 gang gang.
That's right.
I came from a Sirocco 2, 19 meter. So I didn't majorly upgrade when I went to the 3, but I stuck to it because I like the wing and I don't need to go super duper fast like a free ride.
Thundercat says, I swear this year I can't come. Tucker Gott shows up. International superstar.
International superstar Tucker Gott.
That's right. And if we're lucky, we'll maybe get an interview again later that we can get him over here. But
that would be sweet.
We'll have to let our correspondents in the field do that work for us.
Yes. I'm looking out across the field to the south. We got some folks up there. It looks like it's pretty much a park job up there today, Brooke.
It is. It looks like a picture. It hasn't moved.
Yeah, they have not moved very much. Looks like we've got a beautiful orange ozone wing about to go up. I think that's not Chris Ocker. I don't think it is.
No, Chris's his has a logo.
Oh, that's right. It's got the logo. Oh, is that? it's Leah. That's Leah. In her all orange ensemble.
Yep.
She has changed colors.
Ozone team pilot Leah Catula. I had the pleasure of taking my SIV course with Leah and Andrew Fuller from Skylab SIV.
Well, that's pretty sweet.
Skylab, I believe, is a sponsor this year. Andrew Fuller is down here. Repairs one lines and all other types of fun stuff to help keep us all safe. In. So big shout out to Andrew Fuller and obviously Leah Catula.
Got Leah and Brad taking off here, it looks like. Brad's trying to catch up for a wingtip. Nope. 1, 2, 3, and away they go. Off to play.
The sounds of motors all over.
Yeah, it's a chorus. And we still got a couple folks over there kiting down toward the end of the field.
Yep, and I see lots of other motors being fired up and guys getting ready to go, guys and gals.
Yep, yep.
We saw Ozzy working on some V-checks over next to us when we get a little bit of a motor run up. Props to Viterazzi for hanging out next to us.
Yeah, they're taking care of these motors, making sure everybody's safe, checking people out for free. And again, if you need equipment or you need any maintenance done, we've got people here on site that are able to help you with that and make sure that your equipment's running well and dialed in, whether it's from a head gasket to a bronze ring or a new prop, or just in general making sure those motor mounts are tight and safe. So again, if you're a pilot or if you're not a pilot yet, maintenance is key, pre-flight, post-flight. That's what keeps you safe.
Yep, take care of your stuff and clean your gear.
Speaking of cleaning your gear, there's James Sutherland.
Oh boy, Mr. Charlie Soap himself.
That's right, he keeps it clean with the soap.
We love Charlie Soap around here.
We do.
It's good stuff.
Also, a great shout out to him for working with Project Airtime, taking up tandems, taking people who may be limited in some mobilities, and basically sharing the love of the sport with others.
He's a true ambassador for our sport and for Project, and of course Charlie Soap.
And for laundry detergent in general.
Laundry detergent worldwide.
You can definitely work up a sweat in this sport, so you got to keep it clean.
Yep, keep it clean and fresh. No perfumes added. That's my favorite. I wash all my stuff in Charlie's. True story.
I do too, actually.
True story.
I don't like any of those weird scents and chemicals from other companies. This is not a paid.
No, this is not
plug.
paid
It's just-
sponsorship.
It really is the best soap ever, and
Yeah.
family owned and operated.
Yep. All right, we got a few folks still up there flying. We got, it's nice high winds, so far the wind direction is right about east. It's coming straight out of the west almost. So we've got the nice long field. I'm surprised more folks haven't done any touch and goes. Why do you think that might be, Brooke?
Well, it is a little bit bumpy down low, so once they exit that kind of turbulent lower wind with all the rotor, they're probably getting up to smooth air and enjoying it up there.
Yeah.
Touch and goes are fun, but they're not fun when it's bumpy. Oh,
We've got Ozone Team pilot Jillian Wintermute entering the scene here over here.
She's care friend Sandy Gaskin's motor over here.
right.
See, we had Calvin
we
do
go.
a little drag on the water there.
That's right. We do have Calvin up there in the Rasta-colored Sirocco 3. Speaking of Sirocco 3s.
Sirocco 3 gang gang.
And there's Jillian giving us a wave. That
Hi, Jill.
That homecoming wave we love.
We love Jill.
Also on the field, we've got Team HE Paramotor. Those guys are, they always work together. That's what I like to see, a team effort.
Look at them all.
Look at that. We've
helping
got
their wing laid out.
holding wings, getting these guys all dialed in.
I'm not familiar with that wing.
I don't know what that wing is either.
It's a unique one. KRX3. I don't know if that's like a Skyman.
I thought that was like my favorite rapper in the 90s. KRX3.
Exhibit. KRX3.
Oh,
Woo!
Lord.
Leah's doing flippy dippy doos over there above the tree line. Some lift off that tree line. Just hooning around. Yeah, it looks like HE's getting ready to rock and roll there.
And you're seeing some pilots up there having a little bit of fun. That's what's in our stream. And we got some ground shot now of the HE Paramotor team working together to assist with a safe high wind launch. They're here demoing their line of motors and equipment that they work with. And again, they're an international attendees. They're from across the pond and have brought some unique gear here to share with us here in America.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to know a little bit about those HE motors.
Again, if you're just joining us, we're at 2024 Bad Apples in Andersonville, Georgia. This is the 7th annual Bad Apples Flying.
Largest paramotor get together in North America. At least if there's another bigger one, we haven't heard about it yet. I'm sure Brad get together will one day maybe be as big.
I don't know, but I think Bad Apples is going to be the winner there.
You know what? Have you ever been to Endless Foot Drag? That's another large one.
That is. That's a huge aviation event.
Yeah, indeed. We're going to take our top off here so we can see a little bit more above us.
Oh, excellent.
Now that we have the sun going down a little bit closer to the horizon.
And a big shout out to the team here at AviatorShow and Aviator Paramotor. It takes a whole bunch of stuff to get this type of content and this type of live show going. So we've got people that you can't see that are working nonstop to get mics, cameras, TVs, all types of stuff going on, and providing the Wi-Fi that we need to make this happen.
See you later. Top.
All right. We just took our top off, Whitney.
You. Look at us go. That's okay. Now you can see what's going on.
We've gone topless.
You were kind of planted in the middle of that thing.
I was.
Well, guess what? Hey, all of the Paramotor.
It's a beautiful sight.
Looks like Tom Disharoon's getting geared up to ready to wrestle his wing into the sky. Hopefully you don't chop it up on the HE guy's motor today. Wouldn't that be dynamic?
Well, it is always interesting to see what can happen. The sport is extremely safe, but it's as safe as you make it. So remember, judgment or ability to make the right call for what's you and your skill level is what's going to keep you safe.
Yes.
You don't have to do what everybody else does.
Exactly.
If you did, you'd be in a lot of trouble because there's people here doing things that most of us can't do.
Yep. That's the danger of going to one of these fly-ins is a little bit of Kodak courage, right?
That's right. Yeah, Tom, tell them on the chat. 37 people watching, only 14 likes. We need some more likes, guys.
Yeah, share this feed. Share it on your own timelines, formerly known as Twitters, whatever they call it nowadays.
And he's got up in a nice reverse kiting. Remember, kite that wing until you get control.
Yeah.
And then when you get control, you can begin to turn around and start that forward taxi.
Take your time with it. You don't need to be in a rush.
Perfect transition from reverse to forward.
Nice job there, buddy.
A little bit of power. Keep kiting. And look, he turns it back because he's not in total control yet. So
Yep. Don't want to chop anything up if you don't want to.
we never rush it. Total control is what you want as a pilot.
Absolutely.
And you come to a fly-in, you typically see all different types of styles, but the best style is the safe style.
Exactly. Doesn't matter how it is as long as it's safe and you get to land on the ground with both feet or all the wheels.
I wish I had a team doing this for me when I was out here flying.
Dude, right? How handy would that be?
I know. For every pilot animal, I want two guys to help me. All right, we're going to go over to Reese, our correspondent in the field, and see what he's got for us. Reese?
I'm currently putting a prop on Sandy's Adam 80.
What happened?
So a few days ago, we went and flew. She comes down to, well, we actually both came down and landed. She immediately called me. She's like, we're going back up. We're doing a foot drag. And I said, Sandy's kind of bumpy air. I don't think a foot drag will be the best right now. We did it anyway. I had a stack on top of her. She was foot dragging the grass field. And all of a sudden, I just see her start leaning forward and face plant. She bent the top of her frame and it hit her prop and broke the prop. So she had to get her prop repaired. And then because she's been so busy, because she's the Bad Apples queen, she lost the prop and didn't know where it was for 2 days. So she finally found it and now I'm putting it on her motor for her.
Oh, the things that you hear about Apple. See ya.
Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot there, Reese, for checking in with Jill.
That is a pretty motor she had.
Oh, yes.
Sandy's
That's
motor.
a custom color from Sandy. That's a Sandy special right there.
And more pilots are entering the field and getting ready to take off.
Yes, indeed.
Here comes...
Looks like Calvin's going to land right here.
Yep.
Getting a little lifted there.
Coming
Nice.
down barefoot. Barefoot is a fun feeling.
You know, and flying here at Hodges Field, you just kind of get lucky because this grass is immaculate.
Yeah, it's a real treat to fly on these type of grassy conditions. Not only it's great for the wing, it's great for the feet, and no real trip hazards. It's spoiling. It'll spoil you.
Definitely. I know they were out there the other day with the tractor, pulling it, keeping it nice and pretty.
Yeah, this doesn't take itself. So again, there's a whole team of folks this happen.
Absolutely.
All right, we've got eyes on getting ready to pull up in reverse and maybe take off. Going over his gear checks. There's the Charlie Soap coming up. Oh, who do we have here?
That's that wing right ahead of us here.
That's that flow mullet.
Is that the mullet?
I think it's a mullet.
I don't know.
Looks like a flow wing.
It is a flow. Whoop.
You're getting rocked there. That tree line is pretty rough, right? Coming over from the west to the east there.
It sure is.
We're going to go to Sutherland. We're going to watch him.
There's
He's going to
James
chat.
Sutherland.
75-pound wings. I'm not really sure what I'm about to do. Oh, I guarantee it. Not sure. Well, it's always cool hanging out with you. Always. Walk with me. You're bright light. A bright light. A beacon. A shining beacon. We're going to smack this take off.
Is it forward or reverse?
I think I'm gonna go for a forward because there's not a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I just saw a reverse get blown, so I think you're right on that one.
I think I'm just gonna go for a
Big 303 on this, baby. Charlie Soap is going down. 303. Did you have to do some work on this motor?
Had to rebuild it just this morning.
Just this morning, rebuilt. What you had to put on it?
A basic base gasket. A base gasket that I changed 3 times.
All right, safe flight. Go through your pre-flight. Have fun.
That's James Sutherland of Charlie's Soap, a sponsor of the event. Also flying the Gen Carve 2, courtesy of Superfly Chris Senacurci, with the Project Airtime logo. And those guys, again, always giving back to the community and helping people with limited mobility achieve flight and experience the joy of getting in the sky.
It's pretty awesome service that Project Airtime provides, and there are lots of folks in this sport that provide that service, which is great.
Yep, and again, a tandem flight is a great way to get introduced. So again, go out, find out your local guys, get a qualified and well-respected pilot to take you up and show you how it works before you make that decision yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, we're going to go back out to Reese in the field.
Calvin, you getting ready to get up there?
I got up there, it's a little bumpy. I decided to get down, wait a little bit longer, hope that
Yeah. What was happening up there?
just
Getting knocked around?
getting knocked around, yeah.
Busy on the hands?
Yeah, oh yeah. Especially around the tree line, it was always, I felt like I was boxing, just jabbing.
Not the feelings you want.
No.
You want to have fun, that's not too much fun.
No, it's not.
So any mission on today's flight?
Have fun, but I don't know if that happened
You're not
yet.
dressed for 14,000 feet today.
Nope, not today. This morning, my whole winter gear just got all soaked, so maybe tomorrow.
All right, take off. See you.
All right, and we're about to see James Sutherland take off, the track master himself.
You know, I have seen him reverse launch that trike. It's pretty spectacular seeing him do that, the amount of control.
Yeah, of all the pilots I know, he puts in a lot of time, more than most.
Yeah, he does. All right, here we go. Get that wing on up there, James. Whoop. Almost. A little too much brake pressure, I think.
Yeah, and a testament to the conditions. They are not 100% ideal, but again, it's always best to kill the wing and wait until you've got everything perfect.
Absolutely.
And look, the HE guys coming out to help.
On
I
the
love
case, we got Pablo. Oh, yeah. Lots of helpful folks around here giving a hand when needed. Get those wings reset so you can get up and fly.
Yeah, there's a lot of pilots getting ready to go up.
Mm-hmm. The conditions are smoothing out a little bit. I haven't really felt any major gusts in a little while. And it's 7:47, so we've got about 30 minutes of flyable time before sunset-ish.
And there goes Charlie. James Sutherland of Charlie's Soap.
Up, up, and away. Got our HE fella doing swoopy landings there.
That wing was pretty dynamic. That was nice.
Yeah. Whoop. There we go. Bit of a boop landing there, as Fletch would say.
I miss that guy. I wish Fletch was here.
I also miss Fletch
I do.
and wish he was here.
If we could just...
Shout out to Fletch.
Yeah.
Buddy, come on out.
Fletch, we'll bring a couch next time.
Absolutely.
And you can sit in the same
We
spot
got the
you always
internet.
do.
We got the couch. We'll even have coffee for you, man. What more do you need?
For those of you that don't know, Fletch is an amazing instructor down at Aviator Paramotor. He actually taught me how to fly as well. And if you ever go down to that school, you'll get an opportunity to meet him and just enjoy.
Looks like we've got our pal Faramund kiting his mojo in front of us. Gonna get ready to go up into the sky and spread a little bit of peace around at Bad Apples.
He's talking to him. Are you ready? I'm getting ready. Are you getting ready? Yes. Mentally ready? Mental? Awesome. Physically ready too. Let's go. Weather is not... The weather's so iffy, yeah?
Just keep up, keep a clear mind, be ready for it. You got the right training. Just take your time. Don't rush into anything.
No, I won't rush. Yeah, it's nice. It's calmed down now.
Right.
Yeah. Hopefully I can do a good job.
Yeah, you got this. You got Rosie pre-flit?
Not yet. I'm gonna open the wing and then go and...
I would get everything set up because if you leave your wing out here, someone might blow it away.
Oh.
So maybe get your motor prepared and just gotta be mindful. You set up in the middle of the field, this pilot might try to take off. So if you're not ready...
That's Jim.
Oh, that's Jim?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you know the pilot, then you're good.
Yeah.
Love you, Bala. Have fun.
Love you too. Thank you. Hey, you're doing great, man.
Thanks, Reese, for checking in with Faramoon, getting him ready to go for a flight.
Keeping the peace.
Keeping the peace on the field.
And guys, our camera guy Reese out there is not just a great camera guy, he's also an awesome pilot and cool dude in general. Offering some good advice to a pilot about to take off.
Absolutely.
Got another Brad Roper.
Brad Roper landing it on that.
It's all tongue twisters here.
Lemony colored gin over there. What was that? A gin or a carve?
That was a gin carve too.
Carve
yeah.
too. Okay.
And the McFly paramotor on the back with a Polini, I believe.
Yeah.
He's a big guy. Likes big power.
We've got this APCO guy taking off at the end there.
Oh wow! Straight up.
Just went for a ripper, and we got another person on what looks like a Sirocco.
Brad Roper from Southern Utah Paramotor, how was it up there?
It was amazing.
Always sending it.
Always sending. Try to stay out of trouble.
Staying out of trouble?
Trying.
How was it up?
A little windy on launch. There's a little bit of a tall tree line. Yeah. But 150 higher, better. So, fantastic flight. Can't wait to go back up in a few minutes. Please get ready and go.
Shout out to some people watching the live stream back home.
You gotta get out next year. You're missing out.
Missing out, indeed.
Yeah. Love Aviator.
Let's go.
All right. Getting some duck launches going on here. We got James Sutherland coming in, about to take the bear boss off there. Oh, he didn't like that. I think he's giving him crap. I think I love about James Sutherland is he's really good at taxiing that thing.
That's the key to being a track pilot is taxi.
Yes, taxi till you're tired of it, and then thank you. He threads that thing like a needle.
And you can see him there on the live cam, checking that wing.
Yeah. I've never seen him not smiling when he comes back down and lands.
Guys, if you're in the chat and you got any questions, let us know. Looks like we got about 40 or so of you folks in there. Feel free to engage, ask questions, and if there's anything you want to know, just let us know. We'll do our best to get you those answers.
Got our HE Paramotors fellow taking off again on that RKTR-3 wing. That outspread logo, I think that's SkyMac. I can't remember which motor or brand that is. I'm sure someone in the chat will correct me on that one.
That motor sounds good, I know that.
Yeah.
Ooh, and there's Keegan Mold right there. If you guys remember him, he is the fellow that tossed a reserve here last year doing a SAT.
Oh, he did that here?
Had a little gear malfunction and was able to throw a reserve and landed safely in a tree, and the guys here came and picked him right out.
Well, how about that?
And that's just another reminder, fly with a reserve. Again, new pilots, if you're already a pilot and you're not flying with one, I'm here to give advice, get a reserve.
Absolutely. It's pretty cheap insurance.
And we've got some more folks taking off. There is Nick. Little Nick flying up the BGD.
Go, little top 80, go. I believe in you.
Ever again.
Racing Ben Garib over there.
Double goon drag on the way out.
We got another trike launch going on here. Going with the full yeet. Easy on those brakes there.
Shane's asking, who's keeping track of the broken prop count? I will be honest with you, I have actually personally not seen one yet. Actually, I heard of one. But
Yeah.
There's always a couple in the bunch.
There's always a couple. You know, we had one prop broken by someone I know during the Stole Comp. But I haven't heard of too much else. You know, our land shark collection has not grown very much, you know.
And if you do damage a prop here, remember we've got Helix and other people like E-Prop and stuff here available for sale, and lots of people here to take care of you.
Yes, a lot of options, E-Props, Helix, maybe even some flexor props. I've heard those are pretty interesting.
Ooh, yeah. And the Viterazzi fast acceleration prop from Sky Sports, those guys got those.
Ooh, we got some smoke going on.
Ooh, yeah, that track's having a good old time.
Yeah. Having a heck of a time.
Seems like the gusty parts of the wind have calmed down a decent amount, and again, conditions are progressing to be a little more favorable for all pilots of all skill levels, so those skies are starting to fill up.
Not quite as many as we saw last night, though, I think.
That's true, yes.
I think it was quite full last night.
And
looks like we got
there's Jim.
Jim Reeves, another instructor for Aviator here, launching his Kona 2.
And look at that little motor he's got going
Oh,
on.
he's trying to fly the little Liberty. There we go.
Right. He's showing us how it's done.
Keep on running, Jimbo.
That's a big man with a little machine.
Yeah, fella. Go, little Adam, go. Oop, nope. Hands up there, Jim.
And instructors will always tell you, keep the landing gear down because you're going to need it sometimes, and this is one of those cases.
Yes, it is, indeed. Jim's not a small fella, and that motor's working hard.
Let's hope
There
he
you
doesn't
go.
make any downwind turns anywhere too soon.
Yep. Here we go. He's going to get that lift and that sink from that rotor right there. Okay. Maybe he can sneak behind that tree line.
He's making his downwind turn to avoid the tree line, get away from the rotor. It looks like he's got enough altitude to make it happen safely.
Yep. Maybe he'll be able to climb up around this tree line and make a go for it. We believe in you, Jim.
Yeah, a technical takeoff to say the least.
Yes, indeed.
And we're still watching Jim because he is the show right now.
He sure is. Well, he's trying real hard with that little mini Liberty.
He's on the other side of the tree line, so he's all good to go. And you're looking down the flight line and back out onto the field now.
Lots of smiling faces out here. Folks getting ready to go. Where it looks like we're in front of even your tent, it looks like.
Oh, yes, there's the Pinnacle Paramotor tent.
Yes, Chris Ocker and the Trouts hanging out. There's Charlie Soap walking on back.
And we've got another question in the chat about people going into the pond. No one yet tonight. But
No.
we've had a few so far.
No, we're still watching Jim fight for altitude back there.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Looks like he's doing a little bit of a dangle today.
I'm seeing legs out.
Yeah, yep, legs out. And listen, even if you're stuck not be able to get into your seat, you can still fly the aircraft. Don't forget to keep flying.
Ooh, that's a very powerful motor popping off.
Absolutely. Looks like a Cosmo is going up there.
Yeah. That looks like a power to fly track on a Mac 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fun combination, I'm sure.
Hey, all right, Jim's starting to get some altitude. How about that? All right, our HE fellow's taking off here, it looks like, on another pretty blue wing. And we got Fairmoon going full send.
Yes, he is. He is about to spread some peace and joy, it looks like. Yeah.
There you go, Fairmoon. Interesting story about this fella. He came from Iran many years ago, and he has been a hard worker here in the United States ever since. He is a good friend of our cameraman and friend Reese, and he was actually Reese's wingman when they trained together.
And if I'm not incorrect, I believe he's flying Reese's motor.
It is, yes. They share that motor together. They named it Rosie.
That's cute.
Yeah.
It is.
Yep.
All right, who do we got shooting there? There's Macon. Let's see if he can go at it.
Somebody's making like fajitas or something. Smells amazing.
Oh, he's flying the
Mav Max with the Spider 3. Goes my student right there.
Hey,
making me proud.
Nice to watch that.
It is. Made me a little. I'm like, I gotta make sure he makes me proud.
Right, exactly.
He was a great student. He took what happened in 5 days with 30+ flights.
Wow, that's impressive. Good job.
And if you have a good instructor, they will always tell you attitude makes everything. And this guy had an amazing attitude, and I attribute that to why he excelled so quickly, and he's doing just great at it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's all in the attitude.
And the EFI helps.
Well, there is that.
It looks good and it sounds good.
Little
and it
bit
flies
of an
good.
advantage there. Oh, what's up? We're joined with Chris Byler, the man himself. On to our right. It's alive. It's alive. Hi, buddy. Looks like Reese is capturing another flight, getting ready here on a trike. He's just warming that Polini right up. They have a bit more of a warm-up cycle than mosters do. I don't know if you've flown one of those before.
I have a 202 in our school.
Okay.
They are water-cooled motors. Their carburetors are jetted. So instead of a high screw and a low screw, like you're going to see on the Viterazzi motors, you're going to be using jet to dial in the performance of those temperatures.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So more tinkering is what you're saying. Oh, we got ourselves a water foot drag going on over here.
Yeah.
Splish splash. Not taking a bath yet. Trying to pick out who that is. Looks like what kind of friend they're on. I can't pick it up. Josh McGee show here. Looks like they're riding on the little scooty scoot. And we're going to be gearing up to go for a fly. Looking excited. Getting us, this is Bad Apple's 2024 Fright. The weather is turning lovely, and folks are getting up there in the sky. Have you flown yet today, Brooke?
This morning. I had a great flight this morning. Got above the clouds.
That's good.
And in general, enjoying myself.
Absolutely. I have not flown today. It was a little dynamic this morning with all the storminess, and I just wasn't into it. And tonight, I'm hanging out with you guys on the stream.
I want to fly tonight. I just wanted to sit back here and just talk to the people at home, let them see all the cool fun.
Yeah. I think we've had plenty of our fun already. Especially with that bonus cloud flight.
The cloud flights are just amazing. There's just something special about them.
And you're almost guaranteed to get them here at Bad Apples. The weather almost always allows for it. Ooh, we got a dynamic trike action over here. They pulled that one off.
Yeah, sometimes you're going to hear the saying, when in doubt, throttle out.
Yeah.
Or trust the thrust. And I think we've just seen a couple of living examples of those.
Indeed. He chose to go a different direction on his climb out. Remember, guys, follow the pattern when you are taking off out here. We don't want to cause any unnecessary traffic issues.
All right, looks like we've got another launch coming up. Another ozone
We got Tom
wave.
Disharoon here on his blue and black Sirocco. Kiting it, taking his time, getting control.
Very nice there, sir. I was on the class that helped train him up in Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania.
Him earlier this week, and he's just having a blast out here.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, definitely.
And as you can see, the sky is filling up. I mean, I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, there's just, it's, you can't even count. There's so many up there.
Yeah, I see Jim. Is that Jim? I can't tell.
Has Jim broken 100 feet yet?
He definitely has.
And I feel like he's right down on the flight line. If somebody wants to capture Jim, he's going to be coming in for a landing guaranteed.
Oh, there goes Chucky Wright.
Chucky Wright taking off on the blue. Good. Not exactly sure what 2 down there, but doing very extreme porpoise action today. Probably just getting him to a spot. Looks like O'Donnell just off on her.
Yeah, just landed. For all of you wondering about that, he made it down safe with that little bitty motor and that big wing.
Yes, there we go. He's doing a fantastic kiting there. Controlling that Kona too.
Jim's new nickname, Lieutenant Dangle. I think he struggled getting into that seat.
That was good.
Yeah. Had a bit of a seat malfunction. No, not a malfunction. Just couldn't get it up there. It happens sometimes.
The sun is beginning to set on us. Things are smoothing out.
Yeah, definitely are.
Nothing better than those sunset flights.
Mm-hmm. I think we've got, might be Wyatt that just took off on the AWAC.
Wyatt
Wyatt. Yeah, that looks like him. He's trying to adjust his trims on the spicy downwind leg there.
That kid is very impressive. If you haven't seen him, check him out. Wyatt. He's on Instagram.
Yeah.
One of the youngest people, 14 years old, and doing amazing things in this sport.
Yeah, he is an up-and-comer in this sport, and I remember when he trained, I think he was 11 when he trained. So we've got lots of diversity in this sport. That's what I love about it. It's becoming more and more diverse.
His mentor, Matt Minyard, is here as well. He's been putting on a show for us and doing some stuff. Maybe we'll see him out tonight.
Indeed.
This is that time of night that if the pilots have not gotten up, they are scrambling to get up now to get that last piece of good air and get that last hour in.
Yep. And that's when the interesting flights can happen. This is when things can get a little bit wild. So our cameramen are going to be whipping around, whip shots here left and right, trying to capture what's going on all around us. All right, we've got this fella launching on his nice chin wing. Get control of that bad ride.
They like the Lieutenant Dangle.
Yeah,
I
I like it
that.
too. I like it too. Nice wide shot here of our folks flying to the east. Sounds like lots of folks are getting up there in the sky now. Our Skywalk paramotor here, flying around. What is that, a JRTS? Oh, the sky, Billy. I can see it now. We got a trike coming in for what looks like either a landing or a low pass. Dynamic landing here. Oh, this is our Cosmos fella. There we go.
Oh yeah, on the Mac Para Charger 2.
Yes. Very nice.
One of the actual best-selling wings in the industry. Putting it down safely.
Nice gentle lay down there. We got a water foot drag going on.
Yeah, keep an eye on that because they can always turn dirty if they're right.
Indeed.
Looks like it's foot drag central now that we're getting into.
The evening time here, the wind is calming down a little bit.
All right, we've got shots of the pond coming up. Amazed if it doesn't claim someone this evening. We will see.
Yes, indeed.
There comes the spray. He's doing pretty good. I think he's going to be all right.
Doing it it right. He's got 1 foot not too deep in the brake, taking it easy.
Yeah, the conditions are nice now.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
gotten
yeah.
smooth.
Definitely.
The flags they're still blowing, but they're not whipping.
Yep. It's about that time, and it's 8:09.
Ooh, that was a close run out of there.
Ooh, somebody almost went splish splash.
It can happen.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be the foot drag show here this evening. Oh,
A little set down there with a trike.
nice landing there. A little touch and go next to the pond, I guess.
There we go, a little BGD foot drag going on here.
Whoop. That's right, Iron Man for Life in the chat says, looks like a great time. It is a great time. We're here at the Bad Apples Fly-In 7th Annual. It is amazing. It is a great evening. It's Friday night. If you've enjoyed this so far, I believe we'll be back live tomorrow night.
I would anticipate that we will be.
I think so.
Yeah,
Saturday night's always a big time.
I think the flying is going to be spectacular tomorrow, both morning and evening. Not sure if that's an intentional big ear over
Yeah,
there.
there's either a cravat or a big ear going on one of these wings, but it looks like it's probably intentional.
If it isn't, it's pretty benign overall.
Yes. Yeah, we saw that trike pilot too, Evan. They're not all perfect.
Nope, can't win them all. You see all types at these fly-ins. That's what makes it interesting, my friends.
Looks like we got another foot drag contestant over here. Oh, they're foot dragging in the wet grass next to the water.
That's a great way to step up to the pond, is stay on the grass first.
It is, yeah. Careful though, you don't want to get too deep in the brakes, or you're going to suddenly be running water.
That's right.
It looks like that was Aerithmia pilot. Is that Alexis? I can't tell if
It
that's
looks
Alexis.
like it. It sure is.
I'm pretty sure that's
It is,
Alexis
yeah.
there. We got a couple of BGD folks in the water today. Yeah, he still has that wingtip.
Yep.
Assume that's unintentional. Oh, yeah.
All right, get eyes on that.
Easy there,
He's going to come and land.
Nice landing there.
That was a real nice landing.
Got all sorts of folks landing and taking off right in front of our booth. This is kind of a nice central location here.
Yeah, we have got the best view, honestly. The only better view would be in a paramotor in the sky.
Right, yeah, absolutely. Flying up there in the sky, that would be the winning view right now. And especially as that sun is just setting behind that tree line in the next few minutes.
Yeah, you can see the light is dropping a little bit. But again, in paramotor, we are allowed to fly up to 30 minutes after sunset if we have the proper equipment and strobe.
Yes, indeed. And you stay in that uncontrolled airspace.
There's a shot of Ozone team pilot Jillian Wintermute prepping for her flight.
Hey, and we also have Mark Wilson, another instructor from Aviator, getting ready to go out and take a ride on one of our wings available here to fly tonight. We've got folks taking off left and right tonight. It is getting good. Keep running there, Mike Gigger. There you go.
And you can see the flight line has still got lots of pilot female pilot
just
out
arrived. Looks like we're gonna have a girls' flight.
Ooh.
Girls' flight.
here.
Girls'
And
flight.
Jillian and Nikki?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Nikki literally just stepped off a plane and got here.
Well, she might be the only person to fly two things in once in the day.
Maybe.
Get on the plane and the
Maybe.
paramotor.
I don't know who all flew here on an airplane today and made it here to fly their paramotors today, but let us know if you got here by some other way. All right, Green Wing, let's take it easy. Make it steezy.
And that's Alexis. Yeah, she's
Carving
making
it
it
up.
look easy out there with those bare feet enjoying the water.
That's pretty awesome. Here we got James Sutherland taking off on our Project Airtime Charlie soapmobile. There are lots of folks in the sky now.
Yeah, it is jam-packed up there. It is
It's
awesome.
It's like the birds. The birds. The birds. Oh.
It's a swarm, a gaggle.
A gaggle indeed. Shout out to Gaggle. They did a great seminar today. Talked about some new features that Gaggle's offering. We got ourselves a trike launch going on here. A little dynamic trike launch there.
I did just fine. He's all good.
All good in the hood.
Nikki with a start assist on that Atom. Whoop, there we go.
That's a pretty Mac Para wing. I like that color scheme. Purple and green and
Oh,
blue.
I do too.
That one there, right there.
There's a shot of Skinny Chef Shane. He's one of the air bosses and volunteers. Look at that sky shot.
Listen
Look
to
at that
this motor
sunset.
noise. My goodness. I don't know if y'all are hearing all the motor noise on the other end, but there's a lot of folks getting ready to go up into the sky. Thomas asked, how are you two resisting the urge to fly it yourselves? Well, you know, it's a joy to bring this to others, and it's kind of fun to commentate on all this.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I'll be honest, it's obviously not as fun as flying.
Right, I mean.
But it's all about perspective, and this is an amazing perspective to see all the different stuff going on and get a chance to talk to you all about it and share it. So thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
I've got about 50 people watching, it looks like. There comes Jillian Wintermute.
Launching. Bill's got the steez, man.
She's got excellent form, an amazing instructor, and just an all-around awesome person.
And a pretty good friend.
Good Lord, the sky is full.
You know, I'm going to make a cursory estimate of about 75 in the sky right now.
At least.
I counted about 50 before I gave up, and I know there's more behind and above us, so that'll be my best guess. It is turning into a lovely session tonight. All sorts of folks are getting up in the sky.
Oh, looks like we've got Amelia from Ozone about to take flight as well.
Yeah.
Again, we've got representation of people all over the world, all these different manufacturers and brands. This is just an event like no other.
Indeed. It's such a melting pot of in the sport here of manufacturers and retailers and instructional schools and just cool people
Coming together to share our love in this crazy thing called paramotoring. There's our Viterazzi tent featured here in our shot. They're finishing up some end of the day watching with all the activity that's going on. We got a few pilots waiting to take off.
Yeah.
Looks like our air bosses have kind of taken over launching.
For folks who are ready to go. Dashing around on the pond.
And yeah, it looks like Ryan's saying, I believe we're
operating off Starlink.
We are definitely operating on Starlink tonight.
Yes, this is a Starlink broadcast. We do apologize if there's any breakups or lag, but we're doing the best we can with what we got.
Yep. Elon Musk, sponsor us. All right, we got a Dudek trike launch here. Very nice. Giving Emmy some wind to inflate her wing with. Oh, prop wash. Always a good time on the flight line. Getting to watch folks get their wings up in the sky. Got Mark taking off Speedster. I think that's one of our Speedster or Sirocco on that one. Got Brad Roper taking off here.
Imagine that double goon foot drag across the entire field.
Just down.
Just excelling and exercising his dominance.
Just Brad Roper things.
Yes, and then we've got Ben. Is that Ben up there?
That is Ben.
All right.
On the blue and white mobile.
All right, Ben's about to launch.
You know, if anybody's making a burger and is watching and is here, let me know. Come to the back.
Somebody left on the table, and
sorry,
they might
the
not be
request
here.
is 3 burgers. Bring it to the table here. I will be super pumped to have food for activity here tonight, guys. All right, there goes Ben taking off. Looks like he's trying out a Viper XC, maybe, on that pretty blue color scheme. Whee! Top 80 power. I used to fly one of those bad rides back in the day. You still have some top 80s, don't you?
Oh, I actually got rid of my top 80s, but
R.I.P. in peace.
there is nothing wrong with the top 80.
Nah, man. Proven technology, my friends.
Efficiency and performance,
Absolutely.
and lightweight.
Oh, yeah. Very lightweight.
And here comes Amelia Plack with Ozone.
Taking off on her beautiful
That is a
XC,
beautiful wing.
no, Viper 6. This is a Viper 6.
Oh, Viper 6.
Yeah, with that blue and white custom color scheme.
Yep.
Taking off on one of my favorites from school. We name our frames at Aviator. That one's called Tippy 2 at Trick Boogaloo.
You and the names.
I love them. Gives them character.
Turning into a lovely session here tonight.
It's cooled off. Everything
has.
is just perfect right now.
Yeah, yeah. The sun got pretty hot in the
There's
middle
a beautiful
of the day.
little tip touch that just went down over the cornfield. And we've got pilots lining up to get over that pond.
Yeah. Tell you what, when I set up to go and foot drag there the other day, the air back there was pretty chunky. All right, we got some foot drag competition here on the pond. Oh, lots of people dropping in. Ooh,
That's a lot of
quite
spray.
wave. Careful there, Ben. Oh, that's not Ben. I'm just blind.
My monitor shows me a little bit of a different color. Oh, it's Alexis at it again.
When you got those shoes off, you can't help yourself but to get wet down
I
there.
know. I got to try it with shoes off next time because
Imagine that, Brad Roper again.
Hey, what's up, Brad?
And Charlie Soap coming by in front of us.
With a just absolutely steezy taxi.
Yep, we're watching a little landing come in, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Look at that foot slide in.
Nice foot
job.
drag. Very beautiful.
Andrew is asking, has anyone ever launched a paramotor from an aircraft? I do not know about that.
From an aircraft. You know, I don't know. That might
Maybe
be
from an aircraft carrier.
I mean, I've seen it from a platform out in the ocean.
I've seen
our
that
buddy
too.
Mark Honeycutt
That's right.
did that.
An amazing pilot doing amazing cross-country epic adventures.
Yeah. I don't know about launching from an aircraft, especially with a paramotor. I've seen paragliders launch from helicopters using a drop bag, a bag. I've seen paragliders launch from other paragliders.
Of course, now, Andrew, that you've mentioned it, I'm sure there's someone out there who's like, I bet I could do that.
I can do it. Give me a big enough plane. Let's send it. All right, we're watching some pilots coming in for a low pass on the trike there. Looks like a tandem trike ride. Having a good old time out there. Brad Roper doing Brad Roper stuff down the line.
There's a tandem going on.
Whee. Brad likes his porpoise landings. I get it, they're fun. They are quite fun to do. Back to the pond for a little splish splash in the bath. Oh, don't get too low. There you go. This is pretty good. I anticipate we're going to have more people in the air tomorrow night. What do you think?
Yes, I think the conditions are supposed to be even better tomorrow, so I expect for the last night it's going to be pretty happening.
Yeah. I have been to the Salton Sea fly-in.
Oh, there was a wingtip collapse. That was a...
Oh, and that green one
right
there?
through that rotor.
Oh,
And,
yeah, that tree line
That
rotor.
tree line is...
That'll bop you.
It's something to watch out for, no doubt. But again, I mean, the wing recovered itself, no altitude loss.
That's the best thing about most of these wings we're flying. They're inherently safe, and the recovery time is so quick that before you even know what's happened, the wing has recovered. And that's the best thing you can do is fly safely, fly smartly, and choose good equipment. You know, you're going to have a much better experience with safe equipment you can trust to carry you through the bumps and the lumps and the jumps.
Oh, I just got a text message. Some of my students from last year are watching the live stream.
Hey, shout out to the
Priya
students.
and Prabhu.
Ooh, hey, I got a Rice Krispie treat if you would like. All right.
I would like, but
Fair
you
enough.
can't have it.
Well, then I will have 2 for you.
Please do.
Who's in the clouds?
Hey, we got Fairmoon made a nice landing down there with the Peace Mojo over there. Love to see it. Fairmoon always spreading the love with his peace.
It's 8:26 here at Hodges Field, Bad Apples 2024, and this is the magic moment. This is what everybody's been waiting for, is that perfect sunset, a full sky of pilots, and just the magic of paramotor.
Yeah, you know, when the sun sets or gets really close to sunsetting, the wind chills out. We call it glassing off, where it just smooths everything out. And some of the best flying happens right about now. We've got lots of folks coming over for some low passes, some photo passes. Bad Apples 2024.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be checking back in with some of our guys out in the field here soon to bring you some more info. But for now, we're just going to sit back and relax and watch all this amazing flying going on. Looks like that could be Cody Lever on a tandem from South Carolina Paramotor. Got another takeoff coming down the pipe right now.
Nice spider launch there.
There we go. Keep running, keep running, keep running.
Just keep running, just keep running.
That's something you'll hear from your instructor time and time again. Do not put those landing gear down. Keep running, keep running. Ooh, look at that LED light hoop on this guy's rig.
I love it. I like the chasing light ones. Those are pretty sweet.
That's the other fun thing about this, is you can customize your gear and kind of put your own little spin on how things look, and custom color designs.
We got Wyatt,
Ooh, yeah.
Wyatt hooning around there.
Look at that kid.
Double
what a
foot
rad
drag.
little star.
He's such a little champ.
It is.
And he's getting him camera work, and he's his way into acting.
Really?
Yeah, he's been booking some good shows.
Well,
Shout out to Fly Wyatt. Hollywood, snag this kid. Next adventure star. Fly Wyatt. Yeah, I hear you can ride a wheel and a dirt bike pretty okay too. Here comes Emmy. Coming in for a foot drag landing there. Nice and smooth as always. Looks like we got the blinky red paramotor out parked by the pond. Nice landing over there on that ED Luna over there. I just sat over there 3 times actually. There.
Just underwear.
You just said underwear.
Oh, I did. All right.
Look at all these guys.
Johnson.
Yes.
Was it madness? Talk to us about it.
Trashy air. Up high was alright, but low to the earlier was pretty trashy. Man, was trashy.
Yeah.
And then Hornet's Nest, and I landed.
You talked about it earlier. Talk about your competition flying in Florida. Can we talk about it on camera?
Sure.
Give us some details.
Sunnyland, December, classic Stoll competition. 2 different ones, not classic Stoll, but classic and Stoll. And then we're going to do head-to-head Stoll races, so that's going to be fun.
Where should we find it? Facebook's? Where are we?
Facebook.
Yeah, Leah Catula, check it out.
Send me messages.
Let's go.
I'll respond.
Enjoy the bad apples.
Thank you.
Thanks for the interview there, Reese. Always love to hear about the new plans, new developments of the Stoll program we're trying to get instituted in the U.S. It's a pretty cool thing we've been experimenting with down here in Florida. And it sounds like we're going to do a demo on Monday. Looks like we're going to cut to Reese here. He's going to interview our friend Fairman.
From Iran, first fly-in ever. How was it, Baba?
It was good. It was good. It was a little bumpy, but it was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was like what was that, Jim? Like a horse not been trained, right?
Now, what about that air traffic? What about the pilots around you? Were you nervous?
No, I wasn't nervous. You know, everybody are doing great, and I was watching them. Make sure we go left, 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 right?
Right on. So, what do you think about bad apples?
Hey, it's awesome. We got to do it twice a year.
Twice a year?
In the Florida.
Let's go.
Florida. How about that next time?
Yeah, that'd be sick. All right, congrats.
Excellent to hear from Fairman. I'm really glad he had a great flight. And welcome to Bad Apples, your very first fly in.
Hello from Bad Apples. I just flew Carlos's little Liberty. It's a little tiny motor. I think I'm a little bit too much man for it with the tri-blade. I don't know if you saw, I think it must have been quite a joke. I was running the whole field, getting little touch and goes, full throttle the whole time. And I think it was where the ground dropped off. I was maybe getting a little bit of ridge lift.
You had the whole crowd nervous. You got off the ground. You flew at Bad Apples. How you feeling right now?
Oh, I'm pumped. I had fun. I was never really worried because I always had my abort spot kind of planned out. So
Good.
It was fun the whole time. Once I got over there, got it up, then I got to get in the seat.
Love to see it. Pushing the limits. Thanks. Enjoy.
All right, you heard it there first. Lieutenant Dangle had no problem. He was just having a good old time.
We got Brad Roper doing Brad Roper stuff in the background. Nice, there we go. Woo! Sat City.
Ooh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was
I
pretty
love a good
one.
sat.
It was a pretty good one.
Been working on my own.
Yeah. Oh, we got our trike buddy taking off here with a very nice lit up hoop. Always fun to see those. It sure does make you very visible at night, doesn't it, when you fly at dusk?
Well, hopefully all our folks have their strobes on. It is starting dark, and I think we're going to have a lot coming into land here soon.
Yeah, we have reached into the legal sunset hour, so we're approaching that time where guys will have to get on the ground
And if they're not, they should have their strobes on, visible for 3 miles. Again, those are the things you're going to learn in proper training.
Cool.
All right, I think we're going to be wrapping here shortly.
Everybody's starting to circle around in the pattern. Everyone's following a left-handed pattern around here. And starting to kind of bring it all in, so
yeah, we're going to wrap things up here from the 2024 Friday night Bad Apples Fly-In. It's been a real pleasure with you guys joining us tonight. We appreciate your likes, your thumbs up, and all your questions. We'll probably be back here tomorrow night.
yeah, I think barring any technical difficulties, I think we're going to plan on doing the same thing tomorrow. And hopefully we will see you here again. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Aviator YouTube channel so you can get the alerts when we go live next.
Yep, and finally, a big, huge shout out and thank you to the Bad Apples team for putting on such an amazing event. We will catch all of you tomorrow from AviatorShow Live. Thank you and good night.
So, guys, Bad Apples 2024.
Woo!
I'm feeling good, the sun is shining, I knew it would. The world's a playground, I'm in the clouds. Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out, I'm gonna light it up, yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Check it out, I'm gonna light it up, yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Just check it out, I'm gonna light it up, yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out. I'm on the big stage, I got my crew, I'll get you moving, it's what I do.